Trigger warning.
Trigger warning! Fuck your feelings, you little snowflake! Trigger warning.tv.
How dare you!
Hello, welcome to Trigger Warning. How are you all doing, guys? And I'm joined, as ever, by Greta Booth.
Hey, I've literally just been handed alcohol as we start. Hey, so you're all right, Soph?
Oof.
Yeah, let's say hello.
Okay, you've got to say the words. Say hello if you're going to say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm good at technology.
You're dead good, yeah. She's been on it. She's been on something similar to us tonight with her mates. It's just finished. They've been at it since about 8 o'clock. It's just ended now, so she's just wandering around the house, slightly happy. And yeah,
Refreshed.
Yeah.
Is she refreshed?
And she, they do the thing where they let NHS staff in at 7:30. They do, but they don't let you buy alcohol because she was there at 7:30 this morning trying to buy booze. And they were like, "We're not selling it yet. It's against the licenses." So she resorted to my own brew, which I think I've converted her.
Yeah. Your sinks can be full of pink pasta in the morning.
I know, yeah.
Yes. Sean Watson can't make it tonight.
Why not? What's going on, Sean?
He's poorly.
Okay.
I think he's probably drunk, but he can't make it. Daz, I think, is asleep, but Drone Tech has assured me he's on his way, and we might have a new SJG exclusive.
Oh, really? I got a PM message off a couple of people. I got Ethan and the Reformation. They wanted to jump in at some point.
Oh, definitely those guys, yeah.
But yeah, they were just asking me about it in advance. Like, can you do it on your phone? Yes, you can do it on your phone. Yes, you can do it on your iPhone. What happens is you click the link and it opens in your phone browser, but it works just fine. It's absolutely fine. No problem.
Well, you're on the homebrew tonight. I'm on Casillero del Diablo Reserva fucking a special Cabernet. So it's all right. I was on other things before this. I've had a very strong day that I've not informed you about. I'm not going to talk too much about it today. But on the plus side, did get some antibiotics for the mother-in-law, and she started responding a little.
Oh, actually, what, as in like flatten the curve a little bit?
Yeah, she's taking more fluids. She did tell them to fuck off when they tried to give her paracetamol, so I think she's probably doing okay. Let's say hello to a few people we're going to go. Nick Marden, Torgo, 1970, Natalie Stacey, who Graham was giving instructions on how to peg her boyfriend earlier. Fiance.
It was a really weird thing for her to be asking advice on, but I'm not gonna sort of faff about. If you need to know these things, and I'm gonna let you know.
It's what we're here for. It's what we're here to help. We're here to help. We got Anya. Hey, Anya, how you doing? We got Kenny Ballbag. Hello, Mr. Ballbag. Bookscore Nat Lynch. Sure, it's me too. Let's keep going up. Got Graham Han, who also spells Graham incorrectly. Dana Banana, the Vapist. Miss Gilsey, one Happy Dog, Fat Belly, Cup of Tea, Rick Kieran, many more. Do comment, hang out, and if you'd like to join in tonight, because why the fuck not? It's Saturday. It's all about hanging out, right? Yeah. Get in touch. Drop us a DM on @TriggeredTV on the Twitters, or send an email to live@triggerwarning.tv. We'll send you a link and you can join in.
Yeah, I've got my Twitter open as well, so if Hayden gets a bit overwhelmed or whatever, if he's distracted, then you can
drunk.
Drop me one as
he
well.
Means drunk.
This is so weird. Some people are saying for Soph to nod if she needs help, and some people are saying to join in. Like, it's really weird. She's sat like
Tez. It's Tez.
It's really weird. Hi, Tez. It's just she can't hear you. She's just sat there smiling, and I'm like, okay.
Can't you hook her up with some headphones or something?
I don't know if this PCs are a bit funny about two sets of headphones at once.
Graham's just concerned that she's going to be better than him.
Just go on there. Do you want to come and say hello? Do you want to say hello to actual Hayden?
Actual Hayden as opposed to what?
Rather than you sitting there just grinning at him from the side. It's weird. He's not. You can't hear him. His voice is the only.
Oh, Graham,
nice
Richie's been spanked off Twitter.
No.
Yes, I got a text message earlier. He made a post. I think it was yesterday, telling people the virus is a hoax and they should go outside and have a barbecue and chill out.
He's perfectly entitled to that opinion, Hayden.
I'd have thought so, but Twitter disagreed. So I think he's got a timeout. They're going to let him back, obviously. They've not killed his account, but he's definitely got a Twitter timeout. And there's nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. Some of us more than once.
Oddly enough, I've never had a Twitter timeout. Please don't take that as a cue to report every tweet I've ever done.
Do you know what? I was just about to head to Twitter then.
Oh, you love it. I probably wouldn't even notice, to be honest. I think I did piss off some SJWs once, or some trannies, and they, not trannies, but trans rights activists, and I think they mass reported me as spam because I didn't even realize, because I woke up and it was like there was some weird security question, like put your email in again. So I did it, and it was me. Yeah, this is me. But then when I actually logged into my Twitter, people messaged me going, "Oh, you've been deleted." I was like, "No, I've not. I think to them it looked like they got me suspended, but it's just because I was asleep and I hadn't logged in."
Well, I got the I'm not ghosted on there, but that last one where they hide some of your replies under view more replies. Apparently, I've got that virus at the moment on Twitter, which isn't so bad. Isn't so bad at all.
It's bad though, man. It's bad deciding what the truth is because he could be more on the right side of things. I don't know. I don't think necessarily he is, but they did it with that Fox News woman, didn't they? They banned her for talking about. I can't remember the name of it now. The chloroquine, the cure that everyone was saying, or the treatment, sorry, that everyone was saying looked promising, and then Trump said it looked promising, and everyone went, oh! And then people were getting banned off Twitter for saying it looked promising, even though a week earlier they'd all been talking about it. And they got some Fox News person suspended for it. For talking about something that was then approved a couple of days later. It's fucking insane.
Sure It's Me Too, yeah. I think I know what Sure It's Me Too is. I think I'm familiar with it from Twitter. You're clearly going to be the wrong sort of trans person, which means you'll be the sort of one that hangs out on trigger warning. So that's cool. But you'll be the wrong one for the activists. Yeah,
I'm trying to make more of an effort to actually separate at the moment, because in my head, if I say a trans, I in my head I know I mean an actual trans person or a lunatic trans activist, but it's not always clear. So I'm trying really hard to actually say a trans rights activist, the TRA, one of them, the nutbags, most of whom aren't even trans.
You're all fucking mental. Sure It's Me.
I'm a girl and I like wearing jeans, so I'm especially oppressed. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off.
Apparently, Soph says she's not opposed rather to a bit of chubbiness.
What the fuck are you doing in chat now?
She's chatting with Fat Belly. Wait till she starts chatting with Happy Dog.
We've got Smoke Steve as well. He's just openly tweeted me, so I'm not gonna openly reply back, mate. Check your DMs on Twitter.
I'm gonna live dangerously, Graham.
Go on.
Hang on. I'm going to live dangerously. Fuck it. Hang on. Where's this? Because we can always just not let people in. There we go. Just put it in YouTube and Facebook chat.
Oh, you're just going to put it out publicly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. It's a bit easier, isn't it?
So I see there was a park. Oh, by the way, I invited for future shows. Hopefully, Daz will be. It is very late for Daz. He likes to get up very early in the morning for a bowel movement. But to say, Count, aka Eric Hebbian, says, "Fuck these people. Keep your sexual preferences to yourself and shut the fuck up." I'm not entirely sure it's to do with sexual preference, but you do you. Sure It's Me Too says, "Hey, the tits are coming on. Mine too, and Graham's." Graham's going to be growing a fine pair of knockers. Nobody calls them knockers anymore. Why don't they call them knockers anymore?
I don't know.
It's such a lovely name for them. Good
I've
pair
been
of
eating-
knockers. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. What's a good name for vagina, Hayden? Like, I've never really heard like a good name for it.
Oh, Fanny.
Fanny. Fanny's all right. But
I'm not saying the others because they're just awful.
there's so many good ones for cock, and yet there's not as many for the little woof woof place.
Oh,
Sad. Makes me sad.
there's lots. Ask me again in a couple of glasses, okay?
Hey, we talked a little bit about this on the phone, but I want to bring it up again because it was absolutely amazing. And just in case anyone did miss it, but a Venezuelan warship attacked a German cruise liner, a civilian ship, whilst it was in international waters for repairs, or so we're told. And this Venezuelan warship rammed it several times, and it then sunk. I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on there. Yeah,
Venezuela accused the Germans of piracy and everything else for not rescuing the men who were trying to sink them.
It's just, of all the bad shit going on right now, America have already said, yeah, we're going to move ships down there now. Of all the shit, there's a fucking pandemic, man. It's been 100 years since the world got hit like this. And, sort of 80 years since we had a proper world event like this. And they're just like, yeah, you know what we're going to do?
We're going to bomb
Ramming
the
speed.
shit. And now we're going to bomb the shit out of Venezuela. As if they haven't got enough problems. They're eating the fucking dogs over there. They don't need this shit right now.
No. Makes me wonder why. What do they think was on there? Worth stealing? I don't know.
Mercenaries. They said it could well have been a ship full of mercenaries.
Because that's how you get mercenaries online, isn't it? Oh, I want to get Richie's take on this. But because obviously that's how you get a load of elite government destroying mercenaries. You put them on a big fucking German cruise liner.
Well, yes, that didn't But Graham, you see, that's how they think, because you wouldn't think they put them on there. They know you think they wouldn't think, so they think we'll put them on there. No one will think they're on there. But Venezuela saw right through that shit and rammed the bastard 5 or 6 times before sinking.
Do you know what? If only they could get the absolute wizard, big brain people that are working on their naval strategy right now and just move them onto what's general economy, keeping the lights on, growing food, all the other things that they're fucking up royally right now.
I don't know why they don't use just put an open call out for more highly intelligent experts, like on Twitter. Twitter has many experts. Do you know what I've been noticing lately? There's been a couple of 5G masts have gone up locally, and our local Facebook pages that usually just deal with lost cats, debit cards, and feral children are now full of fucking full-blown conspiracy theorists asking if they put raisins to you and shit.
Well,
why do we need these at this time?
Some of them have been burnt. Some of the people installing them have been attacked. And don't get me wrong, I think community should reject him, but just pure on the reason they come from Huawei. Just that's the reason why. Reject him. We don't fucking need them right now.
Hang on. Is it the masts that come from Huawei? Is it the back end infrastructure?
Well, yeah, but there's something up there, isn't there? Surely,
if they're in the
actual.
I think it's the back end infrastructure.
I can't imagine the wood itself. They're not going to bring an entire fully formed mast.
They're not made out of fucking wood, Graham.
No, but the actual bits at the top. You know what I'm fucking saying. You know what I'm saying. Do you know what though? If they are made out of steel and that's probably come from fucking China as well, because we don't make any of that over here, do we? Not that general use crap.
I think Huawei are more involved in the back end of it rather than the masts. But I neither know nor care. Everyone did this with 4G and 3G and mobile phones and fucking ever since there were 2 cans and a piece of string, people have been saying this shit'll kill you. If it kills us, well, do you know, if we all die, you can tell me I'm wrong.
It's really bad timing though, because just before everything kicked off in Wuhan, 5G masts went live. So then they were like, no. They weren't the first place on the planet for 5G to go live, so it kind of falls apart unless obviously it's the same people that orchestrated the cruise liner mercenaries that are just 5-7 steps ahead of
where
everyone.
else it falls apart? I don't think Iran have got a lot of 5G, but they've got a shit ton of COVID-19 right now.
Well, Singapore's got a shitload of 5G. The fine, man. They dealt with it. So, but again, with them, with the fucking paranoid shit, I've seen so much of it today. I saw some bullshit fucking video where they turned a speaker on and had a hose coming off it. And they were like, this is what radiating magnetic whatever's does to your body. And the water's like twirling in the air. But all it is the pipe vibrates at the exact same frequency that the camera's on. So it looks like the pipe stops still, and yet the water's coming out all spirally. And they're like, look at this water corkscrewing down. That's what 5G is going to do to your body. And it's like, mate, it is an optical illusion. You know, you might as well do the fucking finger trick. You pull your own finger off and just be like, look, this is what happens when you privatize healthcare. It doesn't mean anything. Absolutely.
We have another expert. When you're peeling, that's not how you spell peeling. But regardless, I don't want to be a spelling Nazi. When you are peeling your skin off, Hayden, then I'll tell you you're wrong. You are. No, I don't think you'll ever be able to tell me I'm wrong.
Just show me some evidence, mate. That's all I want to see. Because stupid fucking videos of people going, mark my words, showing.
You're going to get a David Icke video in a minute.
Oh,
you're going to
sure
get
I will, yeah.
Video, and then you'll fucking know about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try and get Richie on next week. I'll talk.
Yeah, I'd like to. Well, here's the thing with Richie. He can actually collect his thoughts enough to have some reasonable shit there. For the most part, he will get rid of a lot of the bollocks. He'll let the lunatics speak on his show, and I've got a lot of respect for that because we need to hear what people think. But he can cut through most of it.
No one will come on our show. I've invited Lawrence Fox. Lawrence Harvey might come on in a week or so. That'd be cool. I'm supposed to be interviewing Charles Band on Monday. Film director, Full Moon Pictures, got a new film coming out, at least produced a new film called Corona Zombies.
Yeah.
It's already coming out. So I was asked, would we like to interview him? So I said, yes. So I guess there's an interview on Monday. I don't think it'll be live. I think I'm going to pre-record. But John Parsons says Iran's doing better than the UK. How do you know? How the fuck do you know? Hey, we've got someone calling in.
I was just going to say, I've just now put it in the. No, it's not made for kids. Don't be ridiculous. I've just now put the link in the description as well for this video.
Oh, well,
so
we've got
go on there.
Mick Mac. Mick Mac's with us.
Hello, Mick Mac.
How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Good fella, how are you?
That's a fucking heavy trip here, mate.
You look like you just don't open those legs any wider, dude. No one needs to see a knacker. Come on.
You see the bit there where I wet myself?
It feels like an invitation, and I don't like it.
I'm trying to airplay to the TV as well, but it's so fucking out of sync. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We can see you. It's Sadie. No one gives a fuck, mate. So have you been dealing with things, Mick Mac?
Well, I'm in the what's it called now? The Southern Land.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man.
Londinium.
I recognise this chap. I'm going to wait for him to introduce himself.
So, how's it down there? Is it as bad as the pictures say? Natalie said it wasn't as bad as people making it look the other day. You know, we get the worst.
He's not left the fucking house. Look at him.
He doesn't know.
He's having the time of his fucking life.
I don't believe it's as bad as what people are saying. To be fair, I think it's the usual things apply, whereby I live in a certain situation where you get across that side of the road, it's busy as fuck because nobody's got any money, and across this side of the road, everyone's got loads of money and can sit at home playing Scrabble.
What's your score been this week?
I didn't play. I'm skint.
Oh, so he's from a proper part of the world, this lad. He doesn't do Scrabble. He's just relaxing. Just relax.
You know Radcliffe.
Of course I know Radcliffe, yes.
There you go. That's where I'm from.
Oh, I'm not surprised you moved.
When
I was a kid, I used to go to Radcliffe Baths.
Racky Baths?
Yes. Yeah, I used to go there all the time. See, I get around.
Aren't they shut now? Did they shut the closing?
I wouldn't know. I've not been back to Radcliffe. I'm not a fucking idiot.
I bet there's a pile of Corona in that fucking pool.
Oh yeah, it'd be steaming with Corona down.
Yeah.
I've got to say that if calling it the Wuhan virus is racist, why is calling it Corona okay? Why is no one sort of saying, well, isn't that stigmatizing Mexicans or some bullshit like that? Why has that not happened?
Good point, well made.
Maybe.
I didn't know
Answer.
Is Corona
Answer
a
me.
country?
No, but it's I reckon if Trump says Corona, people will be like, well, you basically just said wetback, didn't you? You motherfucker. You just that's how dare you go there, Trump?
Sorry.
But
In my head, I just heard
bigger
Mexican
question.
aid.
Mexican aid. Therein lies the bigger question, because you can get, oh yeah, you called him or you looked at him and you're racist, but you can sit back and go, China's a fucking shit tip. Why is that not racist?
Because it's true.
Or maybe it is.
China is a shit tip. It is.
It's
It's falling
alright.
apart even before all this, because everything's owned by everyone. So because nobody owns anything, nobody has the responsibility or the care to actually maintain anything. You drive through China and everything's crumbling. It's not just the famous buildings that you see all crumbling down. Everything's crumbling apart because nobody's responsible for any of it. There's no pride. It's all, and you look at fucking council estates, man. It's the exact same thing here. Although they've got a legal thing.
Radcliffe, but they eat more dogs.
Radcliffe,
Eat more
yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Well,
it's
is that
very-
before or after the fucking walk and let them shit on the pavement?
Oh, really, James? Really?
What?
If it's not 5G, why have the birds been filmed falling out of the sky? You do realise that isn't evidence of anything at all. That's just a scary question. Like, I don't know. I could say, well, if it's not 5G, why is my ass bleeding right now? It doesn't fucking mean anything, you tool. It's just scary nonsense.
Is your ass bleeding right now?
Well, we've proved you can do this on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Technology, mate.
Assembled in China. Nice one.
Can't go wrong. I someone on my local group today. Are there any chippies open? And someone went on a massive anti-China rant, saying, "I won't buy anything from China again," as if the chippy food comes from China, and we should boycott it. We have plenty of technology of our own. And I was trying to think, do I have any technology in my house made in Britain? No.
Do you have an Aston Martin knocking about?
Do you know what? Strangely enough, I don't. You think if I could afford Aston Martin shit like that, I'd be sat here doing this, looking like this.
This is right.
This is made in China.
But there is a more serious point on this. Mate, a good friend of mine I went to school with. We come up like for years. We've known each other since school, and a Chinese lad, and he's had a chippy and little lever forever. Yeah, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. As soon as this shit came out, you got the windows done in, the fucking full trip, and it's well out of order.
Stupid.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. Most of the Chinese chippies have shut near me, and with good reason. A, because they don't want to catch the coronavirus or some filthy fucking local vagrant around here.
Yeah.
And B, this shit is happening. People own chippies abuse. Now, for me, people that run chippies are practically frontline essential services. Look at the state of me. I love chippies. You can't treat these people
next to the office. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Bargain boots.
Most of them, by the way, are people that have escaped China. They're not over here fucking flying the flag. They've got out of there. And they're there with like 3 kids living the dream, man.
Not only that, you can't get a sausage while you're waiting in Nando's, can you?
This is true. This is true. And my next thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's like question time. This.
Question.
No, not at fucking all. However, right? Yeah. Do you not reckon there's going to be all these businesses, like the small businesses, like my sort of thing? Not my sort of thing, but the small. I'm pissed. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't be sorry. We all are.
They're all going to be wiped out, and there's going to be a massive like hate to use the phrase corporate takeover, but do you not think the big boys are just going to get a grip on everything?
Well, what we're seeing in the US and the UK is a lot of corporations and hedge managers setting up smaller companies to hoover up any of this aid because they're much better at it. I believe there's already been a movement against small business in this country with the rules they're putting on directors and all these other things to try and crush it in the way HMRC operating. So, I mean, the aid isn't going to come through. The thing for self-employed people, you might get paid out in June. My advice to all them is if you can last till June, just crack on without it because you're not going to get fuck all off and they're not going to take back off you. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good for small business, which is really creepy because that's quite literally what the country was built on.
Am I right? I think Graham may have said this. Am I right in thinking about 70-80% of the whole shebang is fucking small business? Or is that wrong?
Oh yeah. Most when people talk about the economy and all that, it gets demonized as if it's all something out of RoboCop. But the vast majority of businesses, and jobs are small businesses. So 10 people or less. It's not so when it is like, we need to bail out businesses, people are like, fucking McDonald's. But it's like, no, man, it's the guy that owns the shop around the corner from you. But you're asking like, what's going to happen? There's like, you can take things like that in terms of, obviously some people are going to rinse aid packages. That's always going to happen. Individuals are going to do it, businesses are going to do it, always. But we don't have the time to do the legislation. But all of that is short term. In terms of what's going to happen long term, like you said, corporations taking over. Nobody knows. There is no model that exists or is even close to existing for what is happening right now across the entire planet. There's nothing. We've never had this level of technology to keep us communicating. We've never had this level of movement to actually spread it the way it's spread as quickly, and information and all that. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Obviously, we'll get recession. We might get depression, but we can't have. Well, we don't even know if we can have depression across the entire planet. I suspect places that are more free are going to do very, very well out of this in the long term, because the closest thing we've got is the Roaring Twenties. But even then, we don't know, and nobody knows. And if anyone tells you they do, they don't.
No, I believe I never put all my eggs in one basket. Obviously, I did the music thing and all the rest of it, but I also own a small. Fuck me, I sound like a twat. A small limited company. A small. When I say small, I'm literally a limited company. Small little limited company. Me and my missus. End of. That's it. And I was sat on the fucking thinking, what's going to go on with that? Does that make me an employee? I'm a director. Does that mean I'm going to get fucked and this will have to be secured against this?
It depends. Do you take a dividend or a wage?
I do take a salary, and now I fuck myself slightly because I made that as small as I could. However, let's all be honest. Fuck up.
We all know how it works, mate. Don't you worry.
You know the crack. But it's looking like, if this 80% thing ever happens, of which my accountant's saying probably the end of April, that'll start filtering through. Well, we'll survive, But
well, the government reckon June.
Is that what they're saying now?
The government reckon June for the self-employed.
If you're
a director, you're an employee, I suppose. Yes, you might be able to.
If you're a small business, there's only two of you. There's actually grants available, or whatever. But I'm sure your accountant is sorting that out better than any of us could.
Yeah, just whatever you do, and I don't need to tell you this. You will know this already. Those fucking government-backed loans where they ask you to be a guarantor for it.
Fuck that. It's like, fucking yeah, all right, yeah. Let's get on the back of that flying pig and fucking have a right laugh. Yeah,
that is the worst thing ever, isn't it? Asking directors to be guarantors for loans at a time of crisis. Now you've got Liverpool Football Club trying to furlough its employees, not the players, obviously.
Wow.
Liverpool Football Club, owned by a fucking billionaire, trying to take government money to pay for their ground staff and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, again, I don't know the ins and outs of all this, but obviously you'll have seen all the shit going around about what's your man called, Virgin Man, what's he called?
Branson.
Branson. You know, and it's like, fuck me, he could fucking pay everybody out of 0.5% of his fucking salary. But is it fucking fluid cash, or is it just tied up in business?
It never is.
Football clubs. It is. The football clubs have got fluid funds, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what City are doing, but I assume it's much better than Liverpool. And I will hear nothing else said, so that's just the fucking end of it.
Wasn't it weird?
I don't get involved.
Wasn't it weird how quickly so many people turn against footballers in all this? Like they're just at home minding their own business. They're like literally not doing anything. There's a hell of a lot of them donating to charities and trying to keep people fed and trying to keep rent paid. There's a lot of them that are spending hundreds of thousands right now, and yet for some reason on social media, people just went fucking footballers just
pisses me off
really quickly.
Some of them are going to take a pay cut, or will, but the point is they don't have to. I can understand in the Championship maybe, and then obviously League 1 and 2, yeah. But those guys aren't on close to the money the Premier League boys are. But are you really trying to tell me that Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Tottenham, all the big guys can't just pay every fucker anyway? I mean, Christ, that's what Man City's fucking Sheikh Mansour was trying to do, and he fucking got bollocked for it off the FFP. Hey, maybe we can fuck them off now. Maybe
is it not the natural thing to go? They've got fucking money. Point the finger. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. We're not allowed to. People aren't allowed to be rich.
Fucking Bill Gates has been spreading AIDS for years, man. Fuck's sake.
Oh, he's been spending billions, but Bill Gates has not been making a friend of the conspiracy crowd just lately.
I said spreading AIDS, not spreading billions.
He's spreading
billions as well.
No, I saw today.
Billions every year.
He's Bill Gates has done nanotechnology that's going to interact with the 5G and keep everyone under control. I saw it today.
I heard it was smart dust being sprayed on us from the aeroplanes.
Yeah. Switch it on and off.
That's it. You see, he's got it. He knows.
He's proper got it. My lungs are fucked.
By the way, what's everyone vaping on here? Because Graham's got his pussy device. What are you vaping on, Mick?
Mine was a panic buy. It was a panic buy. It was. I don't even know what it was called. Psych. I thought that'll do. It's a gay one.
Oh well, in that case, I'll get out the proper one. There we go.
All right, you get on with it. And a bit of golden tobacco.
I know, yeah. Fucking Bender's cock.
Right, boys, I'm going to leave you.
Dude, it's been a pleasure, mate.
It's been nice to check wonderful. In. Are you going to come down to Meat Space when we get going again?
Fucking defo, mate. Defo, yeah.
Bring an acoustic guitar and be a pretentious bell end for us.
No, that's the singer who does that. I'm the guitarist.
Exactly.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
No, I don't play guitar, mate. I'm guitars.
I'm the flutist. Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't play acoustics because they make your fingers smell funny. Terrible
Something
thing.
Like that, yeah.
Terrible thing.
My fucking missus has ran off upstairs embarrassed, so I'm going to have to bail.
Mine was just sat next to me, just smiling. Like, what are you doing?
Mine has nothing to do with any of this shit. She takes no ownership of this shit whatsoever.
I was so much hoping for a deeper, heavier conversation, but fuck them, it's all right.
Saturday night's not the night for that, mate. We'll do that another time. But Mick, it's been a pleasure having you, mate, and make sure you come back and join us again, fella.
Will do. Cheers, Aidan. Cheers, Graham. I'll see you soon.
See you in a bit, mate. See you in a bit.
Give your band a plug. Give your band a plug. Give your band a plug.
Ethan and the Reformation. Get on it. It's fucking meant.
They are really good, and I like metal, and I still like them.
Do you know what? Man, I'm actually going to keep on top of it tonight and not do it all in the closing moments. So I'm going to put a link to their Twitter right now in the description.
We should do that.
Thank you.
Speak to you very soon, mate. Take care.
Cheers, lads. See you later. Bye-bye.
And yeah, Ethan and Reformation, blues, funk, rock. It's really good. It's good stuff. Go and check it out. You'll enjoy it. No, Natalie, they're not metal, but they are very good. Singer's got a cracking voice as well. Blimey, he's got a good voice. I won't tell him that if they ever come to Meat Space. Fucking hell, lads. I'll give you a tenner, lads, but that's about your lot. Time to move out for the proper turn. If anybody else would like to join, I've dropped the link in chat a couple of times. You can DM us, you can email us. Come on board. Come and join me and Graham because it's Saturday night and we're probably going to run out of things to talk about.
I do have two stories though to fill the time just in case.
Drantec fucking vanished. He was like, "I'm getting ready," and then that's it. He's gone.
Dude,
Rick Kerr, yes, Kennedy Vindicator. My wife bought me. She's bought me 2 of them so far. So yeah, go on, dude.
Yeah, just before we came on air, I went in my daughter's room. She snuck a tablet in there. Wide awake she was with it, just blaring light. I was like, oh God, no. Took it off her. Had a poo. She's off, thankfully, hopefully. But yeah, I got 2 more stories that I have to talk about tonight. Which one? I'm going to save that one till we're more drunk, so that we can be slightly less respectful of the situation. But Donald Trump.
Before you go, before you start.
Go on.
I've seen this comment twice from Lila McMorrin. That's my dad. Is that you, Graham?
What? It's one of it. I keep calling my daughter. I keep saying you're my favorite daughter, and so keeps going. Why do you keep saying you're my favorite daughter? And it's like, well, you know, she likes it.
I'm hoping she means Mick. Otherwise, one of us has got some fucking explaining to do.
Hey man, I've been acting long enough to have adult children right now, but if I do, I don't know about any of them.
If I have a child that's any younger than 26, I've got a real fucking problem.
Imagine an 18-year-old turns up, you're just like, tell her you're 30.
I would be really impressed. I don't know how that would work. So come on, dude, Donald Trump.
So he was getting his usual gotcha questions during his conference, and they asked him about, you know, they were sort of challenging his relationship with the medical advice that he's been getting, you know, the sort of models and everything. And he says I wasn't involved with the model because they're sort of implying that he was shaping it for his own political gains or whatever. And he goes, at least not this type of model. It's just like, what? And his arms almost did the body shape thing like that. And I saw it and I was like, what? This isn't like off the cuff on the way to the loo. This is the big press conference. And he's basically bragging that he's shag models. I was just like, mate, yes. And I saw someone saying that, like, I love it. I love that he does it despite knowing the fallout and the problems it's going to cause. And I can't even remember who it was now, but they rightly pointed out he's not doing it despite the problems. He's doing it because of the problems. He fucking loves it when people are, you know, like that the girl in our credits, like, Drumpf. He loves it, man. It's very, very intentional, and it made me happy. It did make me happy.
Of course it did. And what I want to do, I just want to play this video again because I've loved this today. I've loved it today. I just fucking love that.
Two worlds colliding, isn't it, Aidan?
Angry drunk man shouts back, voice of a fucking angel.
She probably did it and then went and got a boyfriend and went, oh, let's do that again for Instagram because it sounded so good and the lights just right and all that. And some cunt that's just been sat there doing nothing but smoking for 4 days just did it the first time and was like, what? And just had enough so that when it came again, he was ready to go.
Somebody's joining us. Oh, it's hello. Natalie.
Hello.
Good evening, guys.
Hello, Natalie. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're great. Super. Just by looking us was super. How are you? Good. You're not drinking as heavily tonight, are you?
No, I am not. I had more than enough last night. And as I said earlier, my stomach has dictated 4 beers limit. And I've got this left just here.
because we were enjoying rewatching certain
Disappointing.
key points of last week's stream.
I haven't even done that yet. Like,
Oh, it's superb. It's
Oh, go and
you
watch
were
it,
so
please.
lost and confused towards
Please.
the end of that.
Because once you've watched the last half hour of last Saturday's show, you'll realise why you tweeting at me that I'm fat just doesn't bother me at all. 'Cause I'm like, oh really? Oh no! Don't insult me on Twitter, please. No.
all right. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. How's it all going?
We've sent you the link, dude. You come on anytime you want, because I know you're very quiet for most of it while you're wandering around your house, so it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I sent Smoke Steve the link 31 minutes ago now at his request. So I think he's especially wrecked.
I was like, was it Cherry the other night? He asked for it, and then he didn't even look at the message for 3 days. That was it. Down at Banana says Natalie is fit. I'm not a lesbian.
What is a lesbian? Is that a new one?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Dan has been drinking. Obviously, is fine.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just sorting out my windows.
Well, you should always sort out your windows. So you got Graham's instructions earlier on how to deal with that little issue that you're having.
Yeah. I've yet to slip it in the conversation.
We just assumed that's what you meant when you said he wasn't accepting new things or whatever. We
I was just
assumed you were after pegging him.
Yeah, no, I was just drunkenly ranting at him last night. Bless him. He puts up with it every couple of weeks, so you get what you paid for, right?
I guess.
You know what? Things have been getting tense in this house, and the problem is our daughter is like a reflection of our tenseness. So as me and Soph have been getting a bit like needing space and stuff, she's just been getting really annoying because my daughter just knows like how easy it is to piss us off at the moment. So she's pushing every button she can, and she fucking loves it, baby.
Well, if only it's put out to her, because you can imagine it's been a touch tense at Hewitt Towers, all the things going on. With my mother-in-law and that, but they've asked me to go and do a short interview for Channel 5 on Monday about it. Should I do it? I've not done TV, as you know. I made a choice to stop doing it about 2-3 years ago. But no other fucker's talking about this. So should I do the Channel 5 interview?
No, I think you should. I saw someone today on Twitter, sort of semi-journalist saying about how someone in London had been refused cancer care. And the replies were just like, don't be stupid. There's obviously something else going on. So it's not there yet. It's not broken through. It's like when those idiots in America were going, don't wear a mask. It just makes things worse.
Graham, we've got another guest.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. It's so...
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Hey, Soph, how are you?
Close the curtains.
We have 2 ladies on the show. That's nice.
I know this is so usually trigger warning, like the ultimate male pattern balding sausage fest. This makes such a pleasant change. Graham's going to go all quiet now. Graham, why are you going quiet? She always hears every word you say anyway.
She knows all my secrets, Hayden. No, she knows.
I think we know more, Graham.
How can you possibly have secrets when you tell everyone everything?
Because that's my defense mechanism, man. If I tell you 95% of it, the really bad 5%, you don't even ask. You don't even
nice to have you. I'll mute Graham. What's the bad 5%?
Everything. He's just honestly. No, he's not. He's fine.
Oh, I've got 2 buttons here. Kick from studio and ban from studio. Check this out. Oh, this is good. Graham's gone really quiet. I'm enjoying this immensely. This is the most fun I've had on Trigger Warning for quite some time.
No, he's fine.
You know, every day when he does Trigger Warning and he gets a bit high pitched, is that really annoying?
It's annoying when I have work in the morning. Yeah. But like, because I'm not at work now for a few weeks, I don't mind him doing it. It's when he misses a show that's when he gets really annoying.
Oh God, I remember when we didn't do a show for, was it a couple of weeks? And Soph was literally like, please do a show, please.
She started
Because-
messaging you for support, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a question for you there, so from Cup of Tea.
Hey, she's not. Don't say that about her, man. She's lovely. She's just a bit awkward on camera. Don't make
Definitely
it.
got a lot more hair than you, Graham. That's for sure.
My head looked like that when I met her.
Yeah, we've switched roles with the hair.
Yeah, yours was a lot shorter, wasn't it?
Do you know, I was
Yeah.
on the old BVTV Twitter earlier, just changing it over to a few things, and I found Game Face shows from 2016. That's when we started doing that. 4 bloody years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
couldn't do
word.
that now. Like, I find the odd person I come across, and I even talk to them sometimes that I'd really like to interview. But it'd be so weird just like booting the channel up after 2 years. Welcome. You know what? The only good way to do it would be to just do it as if nothing's changed.
Oh yeah, nothing's changed at all.
Welcome to Game Face.
I was going to say, when you said still speak to people, everyone I think from Game Face has blocked me now.
Oh really?
Well, I mean, Steve, I think he and his girlfriend blocked me because I said something about vegans, and Oracle never responds.
Oh,
no matter how badly I poke him.
Yeah,
he just never responds.
Well, he's one of them. He's. I was tweeting about this today actually, where they've reclassified responses as emotional labor. And because they've reclassified it as that, they're like, well, I don't owe you my time. How will I be compensated? You don't owe anyone anything. And it's like, but the problem is that that's the way they've classified it in their head, so that if they hear anything that challenges a ridiculous worldview, then they just, it's there with, well, I don't owe you a response. And it's like, you know what? I don't even want you to respond. Just
they
think
do it with
about
me.
it.
I've got a blue tick. I've got a blue tick. Motherfuckers should pay attention.
I mean, I can't follow a lot of it. I can't follow a lot of those kind of chiptune cats at the moment, because they're either tweeting about like how we should all be nice to each other and be like, you know, oh God, wouldn't the world be better if people cared for each other? And then the rest of the time they're just spewing abuse at people. Fuck off, you old white bastard! When the time comes, we're gonna chop your head off. And I'm just like, I can't handle the cognitive dissonance there. You know?
Where's that gone? I need to put that one on the screen.
Well, last time this conversation came up, she joined the chat for some reason, just to make clear that the answer was no.
Oh, Zelda would love a wedding, though.
Well,
So
do you know what? Right,
I could buy you a present.
That's the only reason I do it, to be honest.
You could have a
Trigger
stag
warning
do.
wedding, man. It needs to happen.
Not only that, imagine the stag do, Graham. You, me, and your brother.
To be honest, that's all you need. That's all you need.
No,
It's still no.
What do you mean? I haven't.
And Zelda is getting a wedding because my sister is getting married next year, so
That
she'll
doesn't
have
count. That doesn't count.
that.
What do you mean?
She'll have that from someone else.
You wanted to get married until I even slightly warmed up to it, and then you were like, "No."
and there's that one as well. There we
Nice.
Oh,
go. Cup of tea's quite taken with you.
yeah, he seems to be. He seems lovely.
Graham's
He
just
does
sat there like,
lovely.
what do you fucking mean? No, I'm a couch.
I'm not rich. I don't have that argument going for me, but I am a
You're
pimp.
fucking special, dude.
I'm
You're
too busy.
special.
I'm too busy to plan a wedding. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You love my pimping now, don't you, baby?
I want you what?
You love my pimping now, don't you? I'm
Jeez.
good, man. I bring it home. I slap the bitches. Anything you want, being my bottom bitch and all. I sort it out for you.
Yeah, no. Bless you. Steve.
I see what she's doing. She doesn't want to go on camera and confirm my life choices.
G status.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't want to confirm any of it. She's thinking. She knows the police might be watching this. I get it, Soph.
I doubt the police are watching you, Graham. You're not that excited. Okay?
That's why I'm with you. You're clever.
You say that, but when you're out of work, he dances at the window naked. The police will be watching him, but just not for the reasons he's making out.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you can still get some jobs when you're in a sex offender register. It's not the end.
They've stopped following me, the police, with all this going on. They used to follow me quite a lot. There's something, they'd see me out with my daughter and just be like, I'm going to check on that.
If anybody else would like to join, by the way, there's the link. It's in chat now, and you can DM us, email us, and we'll pass it on to you. Smoke Steve has been passed the link twice and still hasn't quite figured it out yet, but I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll get there in the end. He sat there chatting. He's just taking his time, Here we go. Look, he's got nice things to say about Graham. You know what? The man is probably a decent dad. So cheers, Graham.
Probably.
He's okay.
You might be right, Steve. You might be right. What do you mean I'm okay?
You do okay.
When this is all over, are you three coming up for pizzas and shit again, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll do that because we did that at Halloween. And, we should definitely do that again because it's human contact.
I quite like that, as we were ramming the pizzas down at an insane rate, your missus just was like, right, I'll go get hot dogs then. I was like, yes. I've had to start doing that now because since then I have to have a can of hot dogs in just in case.
That's the only thing, you'll never go home from our house hungry.
No.
If not, you might go home sober, but you'll never go home hungry. That's something. So let's see what we got here. Dana Banana says Graham's spots just popped. Cup of Tea says, I'm glad you're not my dad. Probably not half as glad as he is, man.
I don't want to be your dad. What are you on about? It's just, there's no
Happy Dog says, I don't know about that, Soph. I'm sure the police are looking for Graham. He does ride a bicycle.
Maybe.
He does. They actually followed him home once. He picked my kid up from school and it was raining, so we had an umbrella over her. And she sort of slumped forward on the bike, and the police followed him all the way into our car park at the back.
Fantastic.
And they saw me at the door, greeting them, and it was like, oh, right, yeah, she has a mum there, that's fine, yeah, no problem.
We've got someone else to bring in. We got Smoke Steve.
Hey, well done.
Hello.
Hey, you all right?
How you doing, Steve? You good?
Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's quite right. You look suitably medicated. That's good. You're very calm.
Yeah, I
Relaxed.
have the garlic cookies, which is a new school. Tests had 35%. We got
I heard about this shit.
box of Zinfandel. Nice glass going. I don't know. Do you guys have boxes of wine?
Yes, some people.
No, I don't, because I have some modicum of class. It's fine for anybody else.
It's the fucking zombie apocalypse. Box of wine.
You have a bucket of wine.
No,
and Steve says
We
it's
do,
it's the apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
I'm wondering if I can order alcohol at this time.
It's got his stunt beer there as well. Look at that.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I'm sorry.
Just in case you run out, is it, of your entire jar of weed? So we'll got all this.
Yeah, I got another jar here. I got jars fucking everywhere, man.
Get that away from
here.
them. Swear.
This is Nick, who still has the finest of avatars. The finest of avatars. And he says, can I ask a question? How many people think that they are vulnerable to this coronavirus? Obviously not me, because I'm the perfect specimen of health and wellness and manliness. But the rest of these guys, I don't know, it's possible. Graham's had a cough for a long time. He's definitely susceptible.
Yeah, the fact that I smoke and that I've had a cough for 3 months makes me very worried. But we were talking about that, so me and my daughter have been sending this cough backwards and forwards, and it's been the cough that people have been describing. Where you get dizzy and headaches and all that, and it's just it's relentless as well. But we've been passing it one to another for 3 months, and I'm thinking, are we going to be patient zero for a new strain of coronavirus? And we don't even know yet because they can't be bothered testing us. And most of the tests for coronavirus don't work. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah, I've been hearing that. That's great.
Yeah. They were like, oh, look at all the testing. But actually, like, apparently you can test someone on one day and they'll be positive, and then another way they'll be negative, then they'll be positive again.
Yeah. There seems to be a high percentage of false positives.
Yes.
Yeah. Here in Massachusetts, there was 51 people in an old folks' home tested positive. All 51 are asymptomatic. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know, like, what are these tests?
But also, get the tinfoil ready, guys. Are you ready? I was looking at the death rates over the last 20 years.
Yes.
And obviously, we've not had April yet. Not accurately, just predictions. They're not really any higher.
No, they're quite in this country. They're actually lower than.
Yeah, is this because we're listing everyone that dies of anything if they have COVID present as a COVID death? I'm not saying COVID virus doesn't kill because it gives you pneumonia and that shit will kill you stone fucking dead. But it seems like we keep going back to him. Eddie Large, the comedian, was in hospital after a massive heart. His heart was a fatty lump of terror. Still listed as a COVID death, despite the fact that if he'd have shouted anywhere close to him, he'd have dropped fucking dead. Yeah. Okay, he was in a bad way, but still listed as COVID death.
Well, it's like when the elderly die at hospital. A lot of the time, it's put down as pneumonia, even if they have like various other issues going on. A lot of the time, it's put down as pneumonia, and I don't know why they do that. Because you'd think with an autopsy, they try and find the precise reason, but they just find a general cause.
I feel a bit weird right now. Normally, when I'm in the dark looking at a girl, I'm on my own like this. It's just a different scenario. I just feel a bit strange with it being Soph.
It is really different having Soph in the room. Let's add to somebody else as well. We've got Aphid Lip. There he is.
Hey, what's
the
going
mad
on,
old uncle.
I know. You're looking like Dr. Doolittle there, mate. I love it.
Got the light now.
Yeah, I got the light this time. I tried to set up everything. This is the jacket, the smoker's jacket I use for my live shows.
Jacket. Oh, dude, that screams creepy old pedo.
That must stink like
it's
gas.
Not far off. Got the candy in my
smoke.
Got the candy in the pocket.
A couple of puppies. Soph's bailed on us.
Smoke.
She's had enough.
What am I saying here?
I'm trying to order more beer online.
It must have been the jacket. I apologize.
She's took one look at the screen and thought, "Oh no, fuck this!
I'm out of here."
That looks like every man that ever abused me.
Oh no, she's back.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened then. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right. We just assumed it was because creepy Uncle Aphid Lip had turned up. He's getting the Jesus juice ready.
That's right.
Graham,
man.
You have another pair of headphones with the microphone on them, right?
I'm using a separate mic. Why? What's up?
Can you hook your wife up with something decent so we can get a good clear
What are you using? Are you using your little inner ear one?
Yeah. Well, I have a microphone on my headphones.
He wants to.
Yeah, mine's on my headphones as well.
Graham is hogging all of the bandwidth, man. That's probably the issue.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm wired. Yeah, I'm wired. Punching
exactly.
What am I punching? What are you on about?
I think it means you're punching way above your weight, but you already knew that, dude, so that's cool.
Me?
No, not you, dude. We have no idea how you're punching. I'm going to assume you're punching above your weight as well.
I punch. I can punch, dude.
I don't know what I mean.
I don't. I'm cool.
I'm fucking gorgeous. What are you on about?
Oh, he's dating. She's dating above. I get it now. Yeah.
Graham's punching above his weight.
Right. I'm with you now. Totally. Yeah. Your lady's cute as hell, and I don't know, Graham. You're kind of, whatever. Like you're there. You're a human being. So.
He's quite fat.
He's like a little. I don't know.
How dare you?
Like slightly less cute Hobbit. I don't know.
Not everybody's as blessed
That's how
as
I
you,
see you
Smoke
anyway.
Steve.
That's true.
No.
Smoke Steve's got it going on.
I'm
You're
a
okay, Graham.
fat
You're
American.
okay.
I mean, there's
You
nothing
know, dude,
going on
you
here.
are
Dude.
exactly what Kurt Cobain would be if he carried on with the alcohol and gyros.
Yeah, right. 26 years after he committed suicide, this is Kurt Cobain right here. Yeah, that's
Relax,
me. That's
suburban.
morbid.
Oh God.
That's morbid.
Hey, Fiddler, how are you? Oh, look, he's got a little friend.
Here's my little guy, and then the other
Hello.
girl. I don't know if you remember. It's been about a year ago. We had the conversation about the shock collar with the dog.
Oh yeah,
and she's running around over here too. Happy Dog actually surprisingly met with me and me and my wife and talked us through that event and talked us out of getting the shock collar.
Shock collars are not good, dude.
Shack collar?
It's not like it was. It's not like it was. It wasn't
English, Smoke Steve. Keep it with me.
We weren't going to do the shock collar. We just kept getting that advice because this dog is so big. This one right here.
No, Graham, you did bring a shock collar into the studio, didn't you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't remember doing so, but I definitely.
I'm sure someone brought a shock device in because I wasn't allowed to have the button.
Yeah,
he does have one.
That's it. I wasn't allowed to have the button though during the show.
Only self presses it.
That was like what, like 15 years ago or so on the internet when people were wearing shock collars and shocking themselves and making videos. That was a good time. It was funny. I mean, they seem pretty friggin' strong, man.
Not strong enough.
Oh, they can go up quite high. Yeah.
Nothing paralysis will do for me.
You're right, though. I miss those times. I miss when people just sort of fucked about on the internet, and it wasn't sort of like, what are the political implications of the joke you just made and all that fucking nonsense. I'm sick of it.
Do you know what? I keep going back to the days of,
on that balcony.
yeah, ogrish chat and early lively chat. You boot people out and it'd be funny.
Right.
And then it came to a point where if you booted people out, they'd be talking about legal action. Like, seriously, someone threatened me with legal action for kicking him out of chat. I kicked him out every fucking night for a year after that. What a fucking pussy.
I've seen actually, because like obviously some funny stories have been coming up now. You know, like all that nonsense, like some lighter stuff around COVID has been coming up, but then the identities politics did get thrown away because you know that's the politics, that's the news and politics of a wealthy, comfortable, bored nation, and it all went away. But I think people are getting just bored enough now that they're returning back to it. Like, did you see that fucking New York Times article saying like 1 in 5 Black Americans can't work from home or some shit? And I'm just like, the stat was that everyone can't. There was a slight difference, and that Black Americans weren't even in the middle. It was actually Latinos, but Latinos were worst hit. But the headline was like, "This is fucking over Black people more than anyone," and it was like, "Oh, you race baiting cunts!" Bring it down.
Just gotta say, I'm really confused. I went to check the PM to see if anybody else wanted to join, and I've come back in. The Smoke Steve's arrived outside.
Yeah, he's preparing himself for this.
That really caught me by surprise. I really struggled with that.
Is that like a trampoline behind you, man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go on the trampoline, dude.
Oh yeah, let's see. Take the shirt off. Take the shirt off first before you get on.
On to the trampoline.
Get on that trampoline. I'm going to have another drink for this.
Get ready for the heavy breathing.
Oh shit! It's my last glass of wine.
I don't say that.
That's really satisfying.
That's fucking beautiful.
Oh god! Poor bastard's looking out his window now and just seeing Steve staying with headphones on.
Can you do a flip?
No. That's it. I think I hurt my ankle.
Your neighbours must have looked at, but you know what? Terrifying is the neighbours probably looked at and thought, "Yeah, Steve's out again."
Yeah, I mean,
business as usual.
you know what? That thing is like, if you lay down on that thing in the sun, it's the best nap you'll ever have. It's unbelievable. Holy shit, I'm winded. Woo! Great workout. What was that? 25 seconds?
You did really well, dude.
Yeah, it's
You
good. That's your day done, man.
You
That's
did
good.
well. You did well. Yeah.
Garage fridge, which you people in England probably don't have. Beer,
Fuck is a
beer,
garage.
water.
That's just a mixture of words, mate.
No, we don't have garage fridges. That
The
doesn't
only,
make
English
any
people,
sense.
the only English guy I've ever known to have one of them cheated on his wife.
Oh no, happy dog, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. Mrs. Hewitt's already going to be questioning the wine bottles going to be lying around the place in the morning. I think an empty tequila bottle that would really be a red flag.
You could maybe take the bins out now and then, Hayden. Hey,
What? On where, dickhead? I don't live in a flat, mate. It was just fucking piling up out here.
I'm just saying, you don't have to leave it everywhere. You could be like, mate, as soon as we go off air, I sort everything out.
Graham, once you're married, you will discover that the tolerant person that you live with turns into someone that can spot an empty bottle a fucking mile away.
Trust me, yes, mate.
Oh, Natalie. Someone watching? Well, who's
There's
talking?
issues there. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Problem, does he disapprove of you drinking?
Hey,
just to a beyond the limit, you know. I can't disagree.
Get him in
Sorry?
there. Get him in there. Sort it out. We'll have a chat.
No, he's asleep. He's asleep.
I'll wake him up. It's fine.
Oh,
He will not be.
I
tell
remember
him
a month
on the line.
or two ago, he was not happy with you being on the chat past a certain time, right?
Ooh.
A month ago, but I mean, I drink a lot, mate. Like
Did you
All
straight
right.
get out now? Did you
easily
straight-
all the time. I'll say sorry the morning after. Done.
There's no sorry. Fucking
It
life.
depends how bad I get. It
Don't
depends how
trigger
bad I
one,
get.
Natalie. And sorry doesn't mean shit. You just tell him. Just tell him.
He does know the
Yeah.
trigger warning rules, man, and he knows that you guys giving me my radio show that makes me happy. So we have a certain allowance, you know.
If you do need any kind of problem sorting out, bring him onto the stream. Graham and I are experienced in these matters. We'll take care of it. We know this shit backwards. And look at Aphidlip. How
Yes.
trustworthy does that look? A baseball
No.
cap and a smoking jacket.
Keep him on the line. Throughout the
It was
whole
very-
negotiation.
To be
Yo,
fair,
if-
though, last time we did this, Graham, you remember, guys? Do you remember when Graham vanished last week?
Mhm.
That's because he
Yep.
went and threw up and passed out.
Is that what happened? Because I left earlier on and I came back and the next day you guys had tweeted something about he had pink pasta and the thing. So I went back and looked at it, and at the very end, like he was
Yeah.
trying to talk and he didn't have his mic was muted but he was so pale. And then he was just gone. And you guys were like cracking up about him. Is that really what happened, Graham? Did you
Yes.
throw up?
Yeah, man. I just
Because you didn't seem when I was on, which was only
Aphidlip, no,
an
the
hour
last
before
the
then.
last 5 minutes of the stream that he was in, all he did was this.
Yeah, well, yeah. I skipped through it.
The
I could
eyes were
see
going in
that, yeah.
different directions, but
Right.
this is an important question for Soph.
We had a discussion the morning after that drinking.
Quite right.
Is it embarrassing when Graham goes all bin now? No, because I took the bins out today.
Oh, you do it one time. You do it one fucking time. And suddenly, like,
Mm.
Do you ever use the wrong?
He goes on about how he's this amazing domestic housewife.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I
So-
don't.
Yeah, he does.
All I do
So,
is just
do you
ask
ever
you
use
to
the
rinse the
wrong
plates.
coloured
That's all I do
board?
is ask you to rinse the plates when you take them in.
Soph, do you ever use the wrong coloured board in the kitchen, the chopping board?
Mm.
I don't actually.
Oh, we've
I
had that.
don't.
You
Yeah.
should.
Fucking do. You
Oh,
fucking
Steve,
do.
this is not the time to give yourself a haircut, dude. I promise.
You cut a cucumber on the brown board the other day. Just because I didn't say anything, don't mean I didn't notice. No, I don't
Aphidlip,
ever do
cheers,
it.
mate.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
Thanks for coming on as much as you guys can.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's great.
Hey,
it's
Aphidlip,
something
does
to
your-
look forward to.
Oh,
Aphid-
good.
you
Look,
say
does your
thank you, but try living with it.
Oh, fuck off, Greg. Fuck off.
Hey, Aphid does your microphone have a flag on it or something there? Like a... Can't read that.
No? A flag?
Oh, sorry.
I
I'm
don't
looking
know.
at a fucking... Oh, it's the TV behind you. I'm all fucked up.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
What is that?
There's a neon Coors light. That's
Do
probably.
you know what I love smoke,
Jesus
Steve?
Christ,
The world
guys.
to you must just be a world of wonders.
Like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
This is
Everything's
the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, 45 hours a week, I have to be really serious. The rest of the time, I try to just kind of be fucked up a little, you know?
45
Yeah, man.
That might be.
That's
That's probably the loosest definition of really serious that's ever been made.
Yeah, but if you can tell us what you do, Steve.
I manage properties, man. And right now we have to disinfect all frequently touched surfaces like constantly. It's ridiculous. It seems like I'm doing the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's touched anything in the time that I've done it last, and now I do it again. But you know, I still get the paycheck, so I do it. And
we're not bothering with all that over here, mate. We just, cup of tea, wash our hands, we read.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I actually left the house to do some filming the other day because the martial arts school wants to do live streaming for the community. So they said that we've wiped down everything, all the door handles, but if you want to wash your hands, and I'm like, typically I'm there going, no, it's fine, it'll be right.
Where are we going first then, lads? Wow.
So I'm curious.
I can't be trusted anywhere. I can't be trusted anywhere. I'm literally one step away from just licking windows and door handles.
Most of the time, right?
I'm useless at it. I'm just useless at this shit at the best of times. But the minute someone says, don't touch that, it's like, I've got to touch it with both hands. I'm sorry, I can't do anything else apart from touch that. The only good thing
You're
is
making my job harder, though, Hayden. You're
I
making
don't
my
mean
job
to.
harder.
But here's the thing, I'm a pathological hand washer anyway. I'm pathological about hygiene and hand washing. So I'm the only person that doesn't have hands like sandpaper. I went through all the cracked skin shit about 40 years ago. I'm rocking it out now. I'm way cleaner than you motherfuckers.
Nice and callous.
Yes.
Super callous.
Hey, Fidelip had a question for us, mate.
Leathery hands. Sorry, Graham.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Fidelip had a question for us.
Oh, sorry.
Who?
What's happening?
Thanks for your contribution, man. I'll see you in 10, 15 minutes or so.
We hit 100
What
people.
happened?
No!
Man, it's nice.
Oh
Oh,
man,
nice.
That's brilliant news.
you're going global like the old.
100? Holy shit! Nice.
That's really good, man. That's really, it's especially for like a niche, like very, very niche. So,
Night shit face stream. The most I've ever streamed to though was 4,500.
everyone chatting though is
Back in them
like
days.
referencing jokes from 6 months to a year ago. Hey, Fatty G, what's going on?
But you know what fucks me off, Graham?
What?
That time I did stream to, I think it was 4,600 people. Wasn't in the studio. I was in the spare room in the house with a broken cupboard behind me. I went to the toilet. He said 800 people. I thought that's all right. I came back in. It said 4,200 people. I was like, I'm not comfortable.
Bots.
That was always why.
Were.
That was always why I went live right after you guys did your show, because you were so gracious to pimp my show out after you guys would go off. But I would get pretty much almost across the board about 50% of what you guys had. So I would always get like 500 people. And it was like, what kind of platform could you, just a guy like me, just, get on there and have 500 people watching me like that? It was awesome.
Well, hopefully we can build this show up and then we can pass it along to shows down the line as well.
You could snide it by posting it on Lively, but you don't want to cheat, do you? You don't want to sort of. We talked about that, didn't we? Of like not boosting the numbers up from clips by just spamming Lively with YouTube links.
Well, the Lively community isn't quite what it used to be either. So a lot of the people, most of the people left, unfortunately, the people that ran everybody else off.
Say that to me, like, oh, people have left. What have you done? It's like, dude, it's been like fucking 14 years. Of course people have left.
Right. Well, that was what surprised me.
On to different things.
there was always a new group of people that came around, and it just, for some reason, I don't think it has anything to do with you. Maybe just the environment
world
that we live
changed.
in today. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
The
saying.
whole internet changed.
That's
Exposure,
exactly
man.
right.
Now every
Exposure.
day's spent. Yeah, now every day's spent with being attacked by fucking leftists attacking the advertisers.
Yeah.
That's all
Hey.
it isn't it? Like a corporate gig. It's
Who was
changed.
that taller girl? Like, not Stacy. What the hell was her name from the old Live Leak? She posted a video recently. Lacey.
Lacey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big Lacey.
she would be awesome on here, man. Like, we
Yeah.
gotta get her in, man.
Well,
She's-
drop her a PM or something. I can't do.
Yeah,
I
send her a
won't. I
message.
won't. I can't go and spam trigger warning on Live Leak. It wouldn't feel right.
Lacey.
Just do it, man. What the fuck?
with it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I've got weird
Any
fucking
of-
morals. I'll show beheadings, but I won't spam Live Leak.
Right. Yeah.
Got a complete.
Any of you can post a link. Any of you can send invites. All the rest of it, it's just not something.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the guy gets killed by some Mexican drug dealers. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
fucking
You
nuts,
can't
dude.
invite somebody on the
It
fucking
was his.
show.
It was his fucking life choice, dude.
I hear
His
you.
fucking life choice. I keep getting that on Twitter. Your opinion means nothing because you've made money off beheadings. How much? How much? How much do you think I've really made off beheading videos?
You've not made nearly as much as the Guardian or the Independent has, Aidan.
Not as much as
Tell you
I've
that.
made off beheading. If I'd made £1 million off beheading videos, I'd be telling everybody.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
How much has Channel 4 made off beheading videos? Let's
The
be
Daily
honest.
Mail's made shit tons off Live Leak videos because they rip them and put their own adverts on.
I know
How
someone
much,
admitted
Aidan?
that, didn't they?
How much? 50 grand? 60? If
I'm
you
gonna tell you
don't if you
Live
don't
Leak-
answer me, I'll just keep going up.
I'll tell you now,
70.
Live Leak has cost me money.
No shit. Jesus.
Live Leak's,
No shit.
it's not YouTube, dude. You know, it just costs
Right.
big money to keep Live Leak going. And I could have done any other job, and I mean I could have gone and worked as a delivery driver for a supermarket and made more fucking money than I did off
Right.
Live Leak. And that's not even bullshit. That's the absolute truth.
And in the end,
Graham and
in
Sophie
the
been
end-
to my house. This ain't no millionaire's house. This is a small, semi-detached house. I've got a regular car, regular life. You know, it's not what people think. It's not what people think. I wish it was.
You say
Right.
that, but then there's all that land, mate. I couldn't even see the other end of it.
Yeah, there was so
In
much.
the
I
end-
mean, I'm sure I saw deer in your backyard.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah, when Hayden says modest or whatever, then that's his version of it.
right.
It's a modest 15 acres.
There was a nice,
Like,
feng shui garden going on. It was very nice.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's where you've blown itself because everyone here knows I don't even know what the fuck feng shui is.
Oh, well, you obviously didn't know what was going
Could
on.
you
at any
imagine? Could
point.
you imagine me having a feng shui garden? Could you imagine
I wish
someone
I
coming
had
to
feng
sell
shui.
me? But could you imagine someone coming to sell me a feng shui garden? You know, you guys know me in real life. Could you imagine how well that meeting would go? We'd like.
Oh,
I
It'd
think
probably
we
just
could-
end up like a little mini brewery.
Yeah. Get out my fucking garden, dickhead. I don't care which way the gravel's fucking pointing. It's covered in patchy grass and dog shit. That's what my garden is. Someone
are
had
you
a
in the-
question.
Are you in
So
the
nice.
pool house? Are you in the pool house? Or are you in the
Yes,
stable? right now?
I'm in the stable at the moment.
Hayden says modest
thought that
the
was
same
your
way that
sauna,
Harry and
Hayden.
Meghan say they're struggling for cash. You know what I mean?
Lights on.
Graham, you're going to cause me so much fucking trouble, dude.
Well, I'm doing
You
the
know,
opposite of boxing you right now.
donations for trigger warning they're going to go down. You know what you're doing here, dude.
I know, yeah. I know, yeah, be like, fuck off with your horses.
I don't even fucking like horses. I don't trust them. They're mental. Never trust
don't need
any
a
animal
rescue.
that has a heart attack at the sight of a carrier bag. Yes, the selfless mouth. Blink twice if you want us to send the police.
I'm okay. Thank you though.
There wasn't.
And that's why you got
Comfortable where I am.
Hayden.
Mm.
Hayden, that's why you guys changed the live leak basically because, you know, it couldn't work the way that it was. It was.
If Live Leak ran how I would like it to run, it probably would have closed down about 10 years ago.
It had to change. I mean, there's no
choice.
other.
And people
Right.
have invested time, lives, and money into it.
Yeah,
that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know.
I know.
If it was just up to me, no, it would never have worked because I'm a fucking idiot. It's like we should show everything.
Right.
You know, we should allow everything all the time, and that's why I don't. That's why it's a group and we vote on shit, and you know I get voted down a lot.
Yeah.
I get voted down a hell of a lot, and quite right.
I think a lot of things are best left to the abyss.
Possibly.
I mean, it was great.
You know,
it was great. It is still existing, and I still watch. I do an hour a night on the LL, you know, like with a few beers and a couple of bowls. It's just not the same, but it's still there, so it's pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
And also, let's be honest, over 14 years, what's going to be the same? What is going to be the whole landscape of the internet has changed. You know, now people get butthurt and try and fuck your real life up. It never used to be like that, you know. It used to be like you get butthurt and just carry on. You know, trolling was funny, and people didn't give a fuck. But now, you know, so you can imagine with Live Leak, every day people are attacking the advertisers, contacting the advertisers, you know, and just making life incredibly difficult. Happy Dogs just mentioned Minchia and Wingman John. I texted both of those people today. I'm still in regular contact with Wingman John and Minchia, so that's pretty cool. But I miss the early days when we used to, like me and the mods would hang out in chat every night. That's what we used to do. We'd just hang out on a Skype chat and sort shit out and have fun and take the piss. Then we'd go into Second Life, shit-faced.
Nice.
You know, or I'd drink myself into a coma on Skype chat. They were the good old days, but shit like that doesn't last forever. You know.
I know. You know what? The thought of drinking yourself into a stupor over the internet is just a distant, happy memory, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe for some of us, Graham.
Smoke Steve's checked out.
Oh, Smoke Steve.
Bless him.
Must have been that trampoline jumping.
I heard a big beep. Maybe his battery just died suddenly. I'm at a choice right now. Basically, I'm all right. I'm feeling okay, but my booze is gone. So
what did you eat? Is the important thing. What did you eat?
I've had pie, chips, gravy, and peas. So.
Oh no!
My wife made
spaghetti. Gonna make a mess of the sink.
My wife
made spaghetti better not make a mess in our sink.
Well, she made. She doesn't do it like I know there's no such Italian thing as spaghetti bolognese, but she makes it. She puts a bit of Worcester sauce in it.
Oh yes.
Puts grated cheddar on top instead of Parmesan, and it's just fucking marvelous.
Nice.
And I had a really good time at tea time. But as you can see, I often have a good time at tea time. So, anybody else would like to join? Just get, we'll drop you the link. Just fucking do your thing.
Sorry.
There you go.
I'll get if there is somebody that wants
now. Actually.
So,
here we go.
Get me a drink.
Roller Girl 1. Sorry, I'm going to bring this up.
Oh, another woman. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Roller Girl 1 says, hi all, new to channel. I'm a BBG fan and loving your work. BBG is Big Baldy Gammon. That's Richie Allen. Welcome to the channel, Roller Girl. You'll find that we are the real truth seekers.
Yeah.
Richie is a pale imitation of this shit.
No, that hyperbolic nonsense. Oh, awful.
Okay,
if he was awake
I'm
right
gonna go.
now.
So,
I'm a journalist.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
So, give me a wine, please. Give me a wine.
What a pleasure.
What about Happy Dog?
Get me a wine as well, man. The fuck?
Where's the dog, man?
Happy Dog still. He's got a couple of bins to go through for something to eat. I'm sure he'll be with us shortly.
That guy.
He's got
hilarious.
some more room to expand before he comes
That
on
giant fucking beard was.
He's running a
awesome.
floor brush through his beard just to try and sort it out before he comes on.
I wouldn't mind talking to Happy Dog's better half. She's a great gal. Haven't talked to her in a long time.
A lot of people have asked what we think about Keir Starmer.
Have you seen all the Labour members going, I'm politically homeless?
Is he not the most Tory-looking Labour motherfucker you've ever seen, though?
I guess so,
is
yeah.
gammon. He's gammon. He's perfect gammon. He really is. And it's nice to see that Labour have ensured they're going to remain fucking unelectable for the next 2 terms. So we're stuck with these fucking Tory pricks now.
Yeah, but I can't see. I mean, maybe, possibly Nandy, if she'd have got it, she had enough wherewithal to maybe, possibly win an election, maybe. But none of them were going to win. All of them were going to be a disappointment. And
I didn't believe that.
They're all shitting on Keir, saying like, "Oh well, he needs to stop being a slave to the free markets." But literally on day one of his campaign, he said we need to free ourselves from free markets, which is an ultimate fucking irony. What?
Sorry, Smoke Steve's cam's going fucking spastic.
I know, he's gone mad because he keeps turning it, but then it's still.
Smoke Steve.
He can't put it in. He can't put it in landscape mode, can he?
And how do you like that Happy Dog is trying to claim that he's just washed his beard?
Oh yeah.
One more time.
I do
One
not
more time.
that
Here we
for
go.
a fucking minute.
Did the lady from the council come round at last?
Right. We're good.
If you would like to join the stream,
fuck is
here's
that?
the link, guys. Here's the link coming up in YouTube and Facebook. I don't know if anyone even watches it on Facebook.
Let's see.
For some reason, I'm streaming through Facebook and I don't know why.
We need to get on Twitch, man. I was thinking about it the other day after you said it, and I was thinking,
I'll do that.
Yeah. Let's at least, because whilst we're doing all these streams, we could be getting verified so people can.
There's one person watching on Facebook.
They just sat there on their own.
That's probably
That might
Cherry,
be
no?
I shared a bunch of Facebook stuff, so my 32 friends, one of them might be on there, you know. I have one actual friend out of the 32, but who knows, you know?
I missed a message from my sister telling me that she's got 4 boxes of wine in reserved and she's drinking a box right now.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well done. I'm proud. Although I'm less proud that you buy your wine in boxes. What the fuck? What's wrong with bottles, you weird colonial bastards? Buy a bottle of fucking wine, not a box. You know better than Canadians who buy their milk in bags.
It's a bag. Dude, it's a bag inside of a box. It's a purple bag.
That's just fucked up. No wonder you have cheese in a can. Here's Nick. Nick's with us.
Oh, there's Nick.
Dude.
Oh, doesn't he look fucking mental tonight?
Yeah.
Good evening, gents and ladies. My OCD kicked in, and I couldn't really stand watching it without all 6 pages being taken.
Oh, the season came early this year, didn't it, mate?
Good to see you, Nick.
Good to see you all too.
By the way,
Cheers.
guys, tomorrow night, Trigger Warning Radio, Natalie hosts The Interlude, an awesome fucking metal show. It can't be more metal. That's tomorrow at 9 p.m. And then at 10 p.m., Daz, who should have been with us tonight, but obviously went to sleep because he's a dreadful old man. He does Beyond the Pale, which is probably stranger than anything else you've ever listened to.
Aidan,
if you want to listen, go to triggerwarning.tv. Yes,
we need to get the chat room back on triggerwarning.tv.
Yes, I would love for you guys to do that. As soon as you do that, I'll do it live.
I've got to be honest. I'm that fucked under trying to find work, and today I just lost a big chunk of work. Monthly,
here we go. With your money.
Yes, I have to pay rent. I'm not like it. I'm not a kept man.
Disgusting.
I
Some
have
of us
to
care about people over profits.
I have to finish some websites and then I will move on to triggering. But if you would like to code the site for me, please feel fucking free.
Never send me the passwords, Aidan. I'd love it.
Do you know why? Because you don't know what you're fucking doing.
Can I have some food, please?
You would
really hungry.
murder it.
How dare you? Can I have some food?
How dare I? I saw the Game Face site you spent 12 months waiting for somebody to build. Fuck off.
I didn't have access. I didn't have fucking access to it.
Natalie. Hey,
Yo.
Nat. What's the first song for tomorrow night? Can we all pick it? Like, I'm saying
No.
Pantera.
It's already done, dude. It's already done,
man. But this week is all requests. If you want to put in a request, just send me a message on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. But yeah, it's all requests.
We'll be going live in the next few weeks.
Can you tell us the first song?
No, it's a surprise. It's always a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a clue though. It's going to be fucking metal.
Steve.
Metal. Is Pantera metal?
Of course, it's metal. I've played a few Pantera tracks.
Pantera is awesomely metal.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fairly thrashy, but yeah.
I remember when I did the one metal show on Trigger Warning Radio to keep something rolling.
I
definitely must have played some Pantera, and I definitely played Slipknot.
Yeah, you definitely played. You played Duality, Slipknot. You played one Pantera track, and you played the one that I did not play basically, and the one that I played was Cowboys from Hell. Yeah, on my second or third show.
I still think of Pantera as a new band. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I mean, Pantera.
Half of them are dead now, and I still think of them as a new band.
The Abbott brothers are gone, but Zach Wilde is putting together the original bassist.
You know what?
If
Zach Wilde, Rex, and Phil Anselmo got together, I would go out to that gig. I would go to that gig, and I don't go to a lot of gigs.
I agree. I agree.
The last gig we went to was Slipknot with not Burzum at all. The Polish satanic metal band. Natalie, you know.
Oh, sorry. I was
the
busy.
Polish satanic metal band.
Let me look at my archive.
Death metal. Begins with an N.
N.
Sausages.
It's not,
sausages.
It's not nasty. No. They weren't. Polish metal band. There's not many.
They did really satanic death metal band as well. Shit, it's gone out of my head anyway. But I saw them, and we took Junior to see Slayer. But if Zach Wilde teamed up with Phil Anselmo, I would be there. John Nicholson says, Hayden, what make is your vape? I'm glad you asked. That's a Kennedy Vindicator rig, mech mod, with a constant contact pin. And it's made in America.
Smoke Steve actually okay?
Smoke Steve's fine. He's just frozen.
All right.
That's how he looks.
A coughing fit, and I just thought.
His camera didn't freeze. He just stopped. That's what he does in real life. He just stops to chill out for a minute.
Just put.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of.
Who did they lose? Oh, Aphidlip. Where's Aphidlip gone? I just realised he was gone.
Trauma, Pyrea, Sphere, Hazel, Asterisk. I don't know. There's a lot of Polish metal bands.
What's this? Is this? Should we just all say some random words?
Yeah. Go.
Flymo genocide.
Hazelnut rubber footwear.
Is it Nightwish?
No, it's not Nightwish. Jesus, they're not fucking black metal. No way. But they have released a new album. I think last week or this week. I've not listened to it just yet. I did legally obtain it. That'd be interesting.
No,
I'll probably listen to it
legally.
I really like the band, but I'm an old boomer, so they've fallen out of my head. Behemoth doesn't begin with an N, does it?
I said Behemoth, but
I wasn't listening.
You said it. No, it's fine, man. Don't worry.
It was Behemoth, and I got to see them live, and then Junior got to see Slipknot live. He was so happy.
Yeah, I bet.
And so was I.
Done.
And I let him take the ear defenders off for Duality. And I think 2 other songs. I always let him take the ear defenders because I wear earplugs as well. Because years in bands have left me with shocking fucking tinnitus. But I went to see Morbid Angel at a small venue in Manchester. And they were fucking good. But when God of Emptiness came on, the earplugs had to come out.
Yeah. Just treat yourself once in a while.
And for Slipknot, I think the last 10 songs I just threw the fucking earplugs away. Fuck it. 3 days I couldn't hear anybody, but I was quite happy with that.
Yeah.
It works for me. So Nick, how have you been?
Yeah, why is everyone pointing this way?
I'm not sure.
Because everyone's confused. They keep pointing the wrong way.
I keep looking at that gap underneath me. It's bothering me.
Well,
Yeah,
where is
there's
Aphid?
nothing.
Let's get happy. Or Aphid or somebody.
Where is Aphid?
No, Nick's all right. Dude, man, Nick, how's your podcast going on podcast?
It's going great. I tried. I went interactive today. I've got one of my mates on it as well, so that was fun. I was experimenting and learning how to use the streaming software.
What platform are you using?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
The same one as this one.
StreamYard, right?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, it's not as high tech as superb. It's not as high tech as you're using it. I'm using it at the kind of pedestrian end of the user spectrum.
Well, that's to be expected. You're not quite as brilliant as Graham and myself.
Well, I didn't anticipate that was going to happen for a while yet.
It won't take long, mate.
Do you want to know the best part, Nick? Just to really fuck you off. My camera feed isn't into StreamYard.
Isn't it?
My camera feed goes into vMix and then to StreamYard.
Smoke Steve's disappeared. Although the Feng Shui's improved.
Yeah.
Although I do miss
essentially, because this is set up in vMix, it means that on Thursdays we could do it like this, 4 screens, but Hayden would still be at his desk.
Oh, I would be in a special window.
Yeah, fully like.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's brilliant. Oh, Smoke's back. That's
well, the thing is, I mean, granted, we will want to do stuff with more guests if we can get people that agree to come on.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it really
seems like every time I touch my phone, I'm gone. So
don't touch your phone, man.
Stop touching the fucking thing. Then.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm fucking not touching this fucking thing.
It's like, every time I stick a knife in my eye, it hurts.
The thing is,
so just stop doing it.
We're still going to do this once we're back in the real world. We'll still have the Thursday shows at the studio. We'll still have Graham Medium. I really like these Hangout shows. I really enjoy them. And it helps that I'm really fucking drunk. I've got no booze left, but I'm really fucking drunk. That helps a lot. But I like getting triggerists in. You know, that's what it's supposed to be about. But obviously, when Graham and myself are on a proper stream and we're living the brilliance, no one could manage to be on our level. You know, unfortunately. But the rest of the time, I like these Hangouts, and I think they've got to continue because it's important.
It's a cool feature, man.
That the cream of society can hang out together. Unfortunately, that also brings the shit of society. Here's Happy Dog.
Hey!
Look at that poor old man.
I missed what you said there.
Oh, look at that poor little old man. That's beautiful.
I had COVID, Grandad.
Albert.
I've just watched this. Look how free flowing and fluffy it is. Just
beautiful, man.
Look at this guy.
It's beautiful.
It's not a lot to it, man. It's very thin, that's for sure.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah, it's
how
true,
fucking dare you?
I ain't lying you.
Do you know what I love is Happy Dog sits there week in, week out, taking the piss out of me and Graham, and then look at the fucking state of that. I mean, look at that.
That's because I am at one with my physical being. In
Self-acceptance, man. Where we all need to be, man.
Always. I am just
fucking
at peace there.
That broken old man over there. Fuck's sake.
If you ever make it to my age,
I love it when you're with us because, dude, I feel so fucking good about myself. It's brilliant. But I've got no booze left, dude.
Get the tequila open.
I'm not opening the tequila. That's
Get the tequila open.
I am not.
Sorry, actually, Hayden, don't touch the fucking tequila.
No, fuck off.
You
pussy.
That
works.
You fucking pussy. You haven't. Don't touch the tequila. Don't you fucking dare.
If he opens the tequila, then I'm gonna do an online order.
He's not allowed because someone else told him not to.
Don't do it. Hayden, you're not man enough to touch that tequila.
Oh, you can all fuck off.
It's all right.
You cannot touch that. We all know what's best.
I've got Vimto. I've got Vimto. Ribena, how fucking dare you?
I'll tell you what, after in the morning for next week, maybe next Saturday, you'll have permission.
Yeah, I'll get a fucking bottle.
You'll be allowed to touch it.
I'm sure she'll.
Oh no, I can't. I'm getting tempted now. You fucking assholes.
Just don't do it.
No, I'm on your
leave
side,
it alone.
Do not do it, man.
Do not touch it.
You're right. I won't.
Do you not?
Don't
Because
touch
I
it.
don't want to spend 40 quid for a fucking order of beer that I'm not going to
Just
actually
in
drink
case. That doesn't
before
look good.
tomorrow morning. You know what I mean?
Thing is, Mrs. Hewitt will not give me shit for it, but Mrs. Hewitt will be disappointed.
Exactly. That's what I'm dealing with, man.
She's
Same
been
here.
with you for God knows how many fucking years. She is
I know.
disappointed already.
I know, but why add to that, Happy Dog?
She's permanently disappointed.
Dude, she's been locked in the house with me for 2 weeks. A poor woman.
I know.
The poor
I want to
woman.
know how many domestic murders there's been. How many
was thinking
spouses
this.
are buried in the gardens
Yeah,
up and down the country.
Like domestic abuse has got to be fucking skyrocketing right now. You
Is
know
your
what I mean?
fiance in
Oh, sorry.
lockdown with you, Natalie?
Sorry, say that again, ma'am.
Is your fiance in lockdown with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
How have you been getting on? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, we both
That's what
actually.
we've all found out tonight.
Hush, Happy Dog. I've asked her a question, you rude fucker.
We both work in IT, so we're both actively like working from home, so our jobs are okay. We leave the house for 1 hour every fucking day, but we've got a lot of shit to do around the
both
house,
have
you know,
peanuts.
garden and stuff. So yeah, we're coping because we've got shit to do. But as soon as that shit runs out, we're fucked, man. One of us is going to end up dead, that's for sure.
Just fuck him off whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it'll be right. Yeah.
Just keep him there as long as he's convenient. Happy Dog, how are you getting on lockdown? It seems like your life has not been impacted tremendously one way or another.
Well, actually, I'm missing not being able to go out, even though I didn't go out. The fact, it's a bit like you with the drink. The fact that some people are telling me I can't go out now means I have to fucking go out. So I went out and did a 50-mile drive the other day just for the sake of it, just to piss everybody else off. But what I have noticed is last week, the supermarkets were full of all these wonderfully caring and sharing staff that were just full of the Brit spirit. And this week, they've been replaced by the fucking Stasi.
Ain't got any fucking eggs then, mate.
They've been given just a little bit of power and it's gone straight to their fucking heads.
Oh, yes.
So all you're hearing from Tesco's staff is, stay to the fucking right! And
I didn't even go in. I saw that queue with the 2 members of staff on the door and I turned right the fuck around and went to the garage instead.
Oh, honestly, it's fucking
It's like the police using those drones at the minute.
Yes, they are.
I know how much those drones cost. They're over £2,000 in that particular configuration, and then they have to pay for a pilot, all to chase one lone man and a fucking dog in Derbyshire.
What are you doing walking your dog round here, you cunt?
What are you doing leaving your fucking house?
Yeah.
You can't leave your fucking house.
Did you drive, did you?
I love the way the police have turned, to be fair, the police have turned government guidelines
into law,
into laws that they can fine you for.
Never let him.
It's not even on the statute books at the minute. It's not actually law.
The British police constable is fully capable of abusing any suggestion made by politicians.
Judges have come out and stated this goes against the British way of life. This goes against everything we stand for. Yes, break up gatherings for everybody's own good. You know, be reasonable. But this fucking chasing one bloke over the fucking hills, people are entitled to drive to somewhere nice to go for a walk.
But the police love to erode civil liberties. They're always fond of this idea that, like, you've got to give them your ID as soon as they come up to you and say, tell me who you are, what you're up to. And the fact is, you don't have to do it unless you're accused of a crime. But they love the idea of the fact that you can say,
I'm going to be honest, the minute they ask me, I say, my name is Graham Booth.
I'm a registered.
I am a registered sex offender.
He knows where I live as well, man. The amount of shit I've got in.
Give them the address and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
As they
fucking.
turn up, they knock on the door. Graham, yes. No, we're looking for Graham, the big guy, not a Spatty.
That's just the way this shit rolls. But no, it is ridiculous what the police in the UK are doing in the minute. It's horrific because, yes, break up large gatherings, that's fine. You know, understandable, but they're just going so far above and beyond the call of fucking duty. You know, and now, but the worst part is the people support them. For example, a London Park said today, right, we're closing a park in Lambeth because 20,000 people went through. Now that equates, this is a place that's about 20,000 square meters. That equates to about 250 people an hour, which would have up to 100 square meters to themselves. But people are still saying, stay in your fucking house. Now, in Lambeth, a lot of people live in flats and bed sits. They've got to get out. You'd go fucking insane sitting in one of them for 3 fucking weeks.
I saw Piers Morgan tweeting about that. Did you see Piers Morgan today? Like, well, I don't see how the size of your house dictates anything. And it's like, you've never lived in this shit, have you?
In your fucking 5-floor townhouse in fucking whatever the fuck it is.
In your fucking mansion.
I know. Each child has its own floor.
And a floor for the nannies as well. It's fucking ridiculous.
By the way, Smoke Steve fell out, but Aphid Lips come back.
Yo.
Trigger warnings, creepy.
Aphid Lip.
And he sat right next.
What's going on?
It's creepy grand.
The only man on the internet that can make Graham look alpha. Hello, Aphid Lip.
Man, coming from somebody that looks like you, that really hurts a lot.
What are you trying to say?
You look.
I knew you when you were nothing.
Just say
I'm something. Am I really something?
Hold on, Aphid, let me help. Happy Dog, he's saying you look like a scruffy old disease-ridden fucking tramp. I'm just that's what he's saying, not what I'm saying.
I'll wear that badge with honor.
Oh, dear me. When all this is over, Happy Dog, when all this is finished, are you going to pop down to Manchester to see us?
Well, I think I might make. I'm quite fancying making a run down under a lockdown. It's a little bit dirty, a little bit subversive.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a stream from the studio when you come down.
Yeah. You know what? He's going to be the fucker that dies out of the three of us. Isn't he? Look at the state of him. Hey, you're welcome.
You wish.
You're welcome.
Will I bring you some stotties down? Will that do? Will I bring you some stotty bread?
Dude, who's going to step out for a minute so we can bring a new person in? He might be shit.
I will.
I will.
Are you going for a break, Nat?
I will take one for the team.
Come back, Nat, because you're really pretty and these fuckers are all.
I'll head off.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Nat, you need to take one from the team.
She doesn't handle compliments very well after all. Oh, we'll see you in a bit, Nat.
Thank you, Natalie.
I will be.
See you shortly. Look at that. We've got biscuit vapes. We've kicked a lady out for you, dude. You better.
I am so sorry that you had to kick out Natalie for me.
It's all right. You're a new guy. You're a healthy man that's going to fight the COVIDs. How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right. I'm suffering from asthma and sleep apnea, so I don't know if I'm that healthy, but...
Oh, no, you're fucked.
You're sexier than Natalie already. Tell me about your medical conditions, big boy.
But tell us slowly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, dude. He's a new guy. I don't recognize that name at all. Do you have a different username or...
No, that's my username on YouTube.
Right, well, pleasure to have you with us, Biscuit Vapes.
Cheers.
Looking good and of healthy appetites. That's a good
definitely.
thing. You built correctly.
He has a trigger warning physique for certain.
I see.
A bit too much hair. If I had to be honest, he's got a bit too much hair.
Whoa, no, hold on.
Graham,
you can't.
He's not morbidly obese, Graham. He's got the right sort of fatness.
Happy Dog. Graham, you can't call him actually fat.
Well, he's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. And you get all he gets is healthy.
I am the biggest person in this chat room.
Nonsense. You're a picture of fucking health.
Healthy, though. Healthy. That's how he describes you.
Don't let him bully you, mate. Don't fucking stand for that.
Hey, I'm proud of my weight.
Oh, thank you for coming to see us now, Biscuit Vapes. How are you getting on with the lockdown, mate?
Pretty well. 3 weeks we've been sat in house doing absolutely nothing but ordering food, takeaway. You know, just basically my entire day is just feeding my daughter, making sure she's happy because she's only 8 and she's a bit scared of it sometimes.
Yeah, it is scary, man. Reality is, it is
Yeah.
scary.
My lad's
I mean, she's probably still up right now on YouTube watching all the stuff about COVID-19.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, bless. Like my lad's coming up for it. In fact, you know what? His birthday is in 4 days. His birthday is going to be in lockdown. It's going to be we've tried our best to get him stuff that he likes, you know, and decorations and shit. But to be honest, he was like, "Could I have a party for my birthday?" He's like, "I'm afraid not, mate.
Man.
Everyone's dying."
That was the first thing, 'cause my daughter's birthday's in June. The first thing she said was, "Am I going to not get her birthday?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to last."
Yeah. No, you're not, love. You're going to be stuck in the house, and we're going to watch daytime television. It'll be fucking great. And I don't want to hear another word out of you. We've got him some computer games, basically. What else can you do? What else can you fucking do?
I've been playing Resident Evil 3 all day because I've just, you know, I've got it pre-ordered. The new Resident Evil 3. Oh, it's fucking
with the
epic.
shorts instead of the short skirt. It's fucking disgusting.
You got a
Fucking disgusting. Took her out the short skirt and put her in shorts. What the fuck? What's the point of buying that?
Fucking piece of that, isn't it?
4K resolution, and you're not going to see Jill Valentine's fucking panties. Disgusting.
Oh, you can. You just get the classic costume on.
Did you not see Mick Mac before? The guy
I did,
that was on first? That should be all the short items you require.
The one that was more flamboyant and more gay looking than Graham.
I
saw Graham look
That's
rather
not
jealous
possible.
at that point.
He was.
I know
one
you'd
step
think
away
that.
from
You'd
the
think
knacker
that
out.
if it. You'd think that.
I love that it's day one and you've already sorted out her costume so you can see her ass again.
Biscuit
You
vapes.
know,
What
this
are you
isn't
vaping
right.
tonight, biscuit vapes? Never mind these noisy fucks.
On the Pulse 80 with a recurve on top.
Very good. I have a recurve knocking around here somewhere. Oh shit! I'm gonna knock everything over because I'm shit for fork.
The vape shops are sneaking open, Hayden.
Oh no,
Not
mine's
staying
delivered.
shut.
Mine's
I know that
delivered.
they're sneaking open now. Not content with the online market.
I'm at least set with
That's
vape
not
juice.
recurve. Look at that. He's got a fucking litre of it.
Look at that.
I'm on dinner ladies lemon tart.
Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? That's Mrs. Hewitt in the morning going, "I fucking heard you."
I'm lucky I ain't got a missus.
Oh no, I'll be hearing about this tomorrow. I heard it. Oh, I forgot it. Oh, I must sell this. Okay, I'll keep that away. I'll put that away. It's an endless mod. I've never used it. It's the 26650 stack. Never used that. There we go. Here's my recurve. There we are. That's my recurve. Sat on top of that.
Have you used that, Hayden? Is that the Squonker? That one?
Yeah. It's the DNA 250 one.
Have you used it much?
Yeah. I'm just I used a lot of juice squonking, dude.
No, you do. You
Used
use
a
more
lot
than
of
driven.
squonking.
But it's too handy. You can just squeeze the bottle and you're away again.
It's a nice piece of kit.
I'm sick of wiping this fucker down every time a squeeze bottle drips out of tripping air holes.
Oh, that's why you got to get a proper one.
There's Hayden.
Hey, I bought this when it first come out. It was like 70 quid. I got right ripped off.
Oh, my baby is significantly better than yours.
I've just dropped a box full of fucking RDAs all over the floor.
Do any of you guys smoke cigarettes anymore? Or do you all just vape?
Oh yes, whenever possible. If I can get away with
So
it.
vaping is more of an inside thing.
4 years since I was had a cigarette.
4 years.
Same for me, mate. 4 years since I last had one.
Oh, is that right? Good.
We've got drone tech trying to come in.
Yeah, I'll head off. I hadn't even noticed.
I'm sorry we didn't speak to that, Nick.
No, don't worry about it.
Tomorrow night or Tuesday. I can't do Monday because I'm interviewing Charles Band.
I'll head out because I didn't even notice I'd accidentally switched my mic off for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought you were being quiet.
I need to get you back in the week.
I thought you were just being ignorant, Nick, but you know,
need you on,
that's
Nick.
just me.
No, but Nick,
See this guy?
seriously,
He's a spy.
seriously, Nick, we need you on in the week because Graham wants to have a proper discussion with you about something. So
Yeah, not a problem. Give us a shout.
I want to have a proper discussion with you about discrimination as well, Nick.
Happy Dog's never had a proper
discrimination.
You're fucking wrong on it. You're wrong on it so big.
Yeah,
so much.
Let me just meet Happy Dog a second.
Such
Happy
paper
Dog
politics. That one.
Happy Dog has discussions with fucking bollards in the street. Don't worry about that. He's that kind of guy. Nick, we'll bring you in. Like I say, either maybe tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Get you in a proper chat.
Yeah.
All
Take
right,
care,
mate.
lad.
Nick.
I'll see you
Thank
again
you, mate.
soon. Cheers.
Yeah, your flavour of the week. Your flavour of the week, Nick.
Look who it is. It's
Drone Tech.
Drone Tech, meet Biscuit Vapes. Hey, Fiddler.
Hi, Drone Tech.
And
hey, how you doing, man?
We've got this really creepy,
cheers,
looking motherfucker with the big beard.
Yeah, why am I all like?
Nah,
why am I all weird?
Because you're
He's suspiciously tidy, Drone Tech.
That's on your end.
Drone Tech's
It shouldn't be.
Drone Tech's so American, isn't he? He's super American.
Yeah, he is. Look
How
at
are you doing tonight? I only sent you the link an hour and a half ago. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm good. Sorry, man. Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was, and I was doing dinner and all that stuff. So.
You're allowed to have a life, dude. It's fine.
And he didn't care.
But hang on, I'm
to
sure
do.
that I'm not alone. I'm sure Biscuit Vapes is with me here in wondering, what did you have for dinner? Look, Biscuit Vapes is waiting.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we've just been eating pizza and leftover pizza for the last few nights. So
Pizza and leftover pizza.
yeah,
Was it takeout pizza? Are you still getting?
America is the
got
land
my
of
Bud Ice
opportunity.
beer.
Are you getting food out still? Are you getting takeout?
Oh yeah, we're still getting takeout. I'm
Yeah,
really wondering, like,
not
why am
worried
I
about
all
that.
weird here?
Your audio sounds fine. It's just the video.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen it like this before. I don't know what's
Dude,
going on.
come on, don't say that. When you do that stream with your friends, you're the one that looks like a potato cam.
Oh,
There we go.
There we are.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I don't
the
know
green
why.
screen. Oh, now you're fine. Now you're fine.
When
Yeah,
you think Drone Tech's making out like this is a new thing, I've watched his stream. Whenever he's on with his stream mates, they're all on in HD. He looks like he's on some kind of fucking Polish potato cam.
Yeah. I don't know. And that's something to do with what the software they're using. I think. I don't know.
Drone Tech is filmed by Etch a Sketch.
Right. No, I always say it looks like I'm from like '90s era Sega CD when I stream with those guys.
It is. It's but that's part of the charm, dude. I need to come on your stream. I'm
Guys,
going to invite myself on so I can convert some of you weird fucking Republican guys to some proper communism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not like a hardcore Republican or anything over here, but
some of your viewers really are, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know. Don't get me wrong. Genuinely, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good
I'm
thing.
gonna ask you something.
Hold on, Ellen. I'm on live stream. Please go upstairs.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We all got kids.
He's
Most
in her
of us
jammies
all.
and stuff. We don't.
No,
Happy Dog didn't have his voice don't swim.
Just so you know, guys, what Drone Tech is doing is like, no, please don't let these people see who you are, darling.
Right.
You're the most important person in my life. There's some guy plaiting.
Keep her away from Grace.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I know the crowd that follows Live Leak and everything. So
Every now and again, I look over at Happy Dog, tugging on his beard like that, and I just feel my ass just clenches up all the time.
Clenches or opens, Grim?
No, well, it's a bit of both, to be honest, but that's always the fear, isn't it?
Winking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so sexual the way he yanks his own chin like that. Like, oh.
You'd love to yank my chin like that, wouldn't you?
He'll be teaching your kids about pink sack porn.
So, John,
there's nothing wrong with pink sock.
What I like here is either side of Biscuit Vapes, we've got Republican and fucking Democrat. This is beautiful. John,
claiming the black vote.
if we just look at screenshots right now, no offense, Aphid Lip. Okay, if we just look at screenshots, I would say that you're doing considerably better during lockdown. How are you getting on? Are you and the family doing okay, though? Seriously, you're doing good.
Me?
Well, yes, you're the only one called Drone Tech.
Oh, okay. I wonder if you're still talking to the other guy over there. Yeah, man. We've been hanging out more, and we were up there playing. I just downloaded a bunch of Wii games because we got a hacked, or I bought a Wii and then hacked it for Christmas. And I just got some Hasbro Wii games that we're gonna try out here after this. And
it's always the Republicans that steal things, isn't it?
That stuff is—they're not making money on it anymore. So
no, it turns out
no wonder. Yeah,
it's testing.
The Wii is the most hackable console ever, though. It's amazing. You can put everything on it. You can put whole entire systems just on it, and then it's amazing.
And that reminds me, the thing that got me on that tonight was that I saw, for anybody that's in the emulation or gaming or retro gaming, this new game, this Nintendo 64 game that's never been released or was never released, just got put out, so you can actually download it. It's called I'm gonna have to look it up here, but I'll look it up. It's something 2064.
Just send it me. Did you know I once went? Drone Tech is a big time gamer, and they were playing this zombie game, and he invited me to come and join it. And he and his team were all in there. They had bases and helicopters.
DayZ.
Yes, DayZ, not Z, Graham.
DayZ.
Graham, stop being so fucking American. Come
DayZ.
It is DayZ. I have to side with the game.
It's called Viewpoint. Viewpoint 2064.
Let me show how this works, guys. I press these buttons here, and I tell you that it's DayZ. Do you understand?
Z.
There we go. So I played that with Drone Tech for a while, and I joined the game, and they told me not to fire my guns at zombies because they come and rescue me, and they took me back to their base, and then I broke my fucking leg and I was crawling around for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. And it was dark, so you couldn't see shit.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and it was shit. So, see, Graham's muted his mic, but I don't know if I can unmute it. No, he's muted it himself. He's gone for
he's gone off in disgust.
But yeah, man,
grammar Nazism.
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of stay from the COVID stuff. I don't know, man. It just seems, I don't know if it's just because I'm on lockdown. You know, I look outside in my neighborhood, everybody's outside, dude. They're all running around and shit. It's like, I saw this funny meme, and it was like, government orders lockdown, everybody stay at home. And it's like everybody who hasn't worked out since 1998, and it's a picture of like a marathon.
Whereabouts in the United States are you?
I'm in Ohio.
Okay, I'm down in outside of St. Louis, and you know, I thought everybody was hidden down until I drove by a Walmart, and then I realized no, that ain't happening.
Yeah. I've been going on beer runs. That's it, at a drive-through. And
you know, unfortunately, I'm with you. And today was the first day I put a mask on because I just didn't feel comfortable because I feel like you're looked at like a complete asshole.
I know. It's weird, dude.
You get to realize what we feel like when we look at you, Iford. Deeply uncomfortable.
I want to know what mask you wore. Was it like a Mexican wrestling mask? Was it a gimp mask?
No. I got a proper I went to the hardware store and got like one that you use for like painting and drywall.
When I go to the shops, I wear a bin bag, which you might call a garbage bag. I wear pink washing up gloves and a Kylo Ren voice changer.
Nice. That's cool as shit. That's what you should do. If you're gonna do it,
that's still gonna help. That's still gonna help.
Yeah,
dress like that, you get some fucking social distancing.
Dude,
I just talk loudly at strangers. That gives me the proper social distance.
What's Biscuit Vapes? He's got something nice. What's that? What have you got? Is that Nesquik?
No.
Oh, Splendor. Disappointing.
That's the only thing worse than the
Corona. Know all about that stuff. You'd have tried that Splendor diet.
I thought it was Nesquik. I was all excited then. He's on the Tesco Gold Coffee. Times are hard, dude. Don't feel bad. Hey, Philip, you're a small business.
Yeah, I like Tesco Gold.
I'm sorry, Hayden. What'd you say?
You're a small business guy. Yeah. How are you getting on with the support from the government?
Well, you know, we just want. I got to be honest with you. You know, like we're a small business, as in, you know, me and my wife. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah. And I do the work, and she does all the bookkeeping paperwork. So I'm really kind of ignorant as far as like getting into that kind of stuff. But I will tell you that she did spend, I briefly said something to you on Twitter. We're trying to get in that government package thing that's going on right now. And it's kind of a nightmare. It's like most of the banks aren't able to get their stuff through. And then, it's so easy and so good to be true that it's just rampant, and it's going to be rampant with, corruption. And I think I told you that there's already like hedge funds and all kinds of people that have these fake LLCs that are just, robbing the whole system blind with it. So it's scary,
How much we're getting? How much are we going to have to pay back in taxes? A lot more than what we're getting.
Well, and that's another thing too. I almost, I've still kept, I feel safe to talk about it in here, but I own a sign business, and I've still stayed somewhat busy, and I almost feel guilty at this point. I don't know what's going to come, and I'm petrified what's going to come, and I'm trying to think of well, in another. I got enough work to keep me busy next week, but after that, I don't know, so I'm like, I almost feel guilty. Like, well, do I, I know there's people I see on Facebook, these families and stuff that both the mother and father are out of work. They've been let go, or if they're in the restaurant business or something. And I'm not in that situation yet, so do I try to prepare for what could possibly happen, the next week or the week after that? Or do I feel sorry and try to let that money go? So those
have
people
you not
that are
thought about printing "Bring Out Your Dead" signs? Yeah.
I don't know how it is really in America. My advice to anyone over here is it's going to be June before that self-employed money.
Yeah.
If you're already surviving till then, don't go anywhere fucking near government money.
Well, ours, from what I've seen, from what you've said, and from what their package is, ours is completely the opposite. Ours is like too open and too good to be true.
Yeah.
Where it turns into grants where I don't even have, like, I can borrow
anything. Do you know
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Got anything? Do you know anyone that's been helped yet?
Well, this just started Friday.
Yes, midnight. I do.
Right. See, over here, I don't. And my advice to everyone has been: if you can survive without going to them, do it. Do it, because they will.
Well, yeah, but if this turns into grants, and it's just sitting on the telephone call making some arrangements over the phone, and my wife is just at home watching my son, why wouldn't I have her trying to go through those venues?
You can get a grant, if you can get a grant to see you through, do it.
Right.
Do it.
100%. Right. Exactly.
Oh, you're not talking about just the $1,200. You're talking about something else.
No. I'm talking about totally something different.
Oh,
I'm talking about they're going to pay. Basically, all is you have to be American citizen. This is the research from what I know, and I could be giving you false information. I'm just telling you what I know. You have to be American citizen.
Oh,
you
you'll fuck off the illegals now, won't you? As long as you're going to get $1,200, yeah. Fuck
pipe
them.
down, there, happy dog.
Yeah.
Suddenly he believes in borders, does he?
Suddenly he's fucking an art Republican.
As long as you haven't defaulted on a government loan in the past, or I think any loan in the past, then you can put in basically your lease, your pretty much everything, except for like your expenses and stuff like that. And then if you use the money that they give you for those 3 months for all those expenses, then it turns into a grant and you don't even have to pay it back.
Yeah. The American bailout is much better than ours on the current face of it. I mean, as they announced the British one, they even told people, like, you will be paying for this later in taxes. They didn't even lie.
Right.
They were
just there. In 2 minutes, I'm going for a comfort break.
No worries, man.
All right.
One and number two, Hayden.
Just don't be so fucking nosy.
Number two. It's number two.
So yeah, it's it's completely frightening what's going on right now. And I said last week, I have, I have two. I have I have my home where I'm at right now, and then I have a business, that I got to take care of that too. So it's not going to take long before it runs through my money. So I don't, even though I'm busy right now, this is going to have such long lasting effects that, I'm petrified of what's going to happen.
Devil's
and it's
advocate,
such a roller coaster. It's such a roller coaster of like, 1 minute I'm like, oh, this is going to work out and this is going to be good here. Or I get an email from a customer that orders a big job and I'm like, oh, that's great. But then the next minute I see the news or I hear from friends and I'm just like, man, we're screwed, because I don't have some big, huge nest egg to get me through this, I got to hustle.
Graham, can I ask him a question? Do you care?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Hey, you're a Democrat, you said?
No, Hayden said I was a Democrat.
Oh, okay. All right.
People like Happy Dog. People like Happy Dog, and because I'm not a supporter of Trump, but I've never been a supporter of any. I've never been a supporter of any politician.
I can see a picture of Pelosi behind you right there.
He has EOC tattooed across the bottom.
No, negative. I've never had any sign out in my front lawn supporting any politician ever.
I just these people.
But I'm definitely not a
saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not either. I mean, I am, but I'm not like what you would consider some like lockstep Republican, But this idea that if it weren't for Trump, nobody would be in their houses and everything would be okay. It's just absurd. Like if there was a Democrat in charge, everything would be okay.
No, I don't
Andrew
believe
Cuomo.
that.
Yeah, I mean Andrew Cuomo. In 2015 they ran that study, and the study said that if a pandemic comes through here, you're going to run short on ventilators, they did nothing about that. They did nothing. So
right, but that doesn't excuse Trump just as much as it should excuse like Obama or whoever was before him.
I agree.
I think there's a lot of people that just think that, oh well, the guy before him wouldn't have done a better job, so he's that's ridiculous.
Dude, nothing's happened for 80 years. Like there's always this thing of pushing it on. There's not been a global challenge of this kind.
That's true.
Nobody was ready for this.
But I will say, not to, because I'm definitely, I don't think that Trump's that great, but he did deplete the.
He's not that bad.
He did deplete the State Department, which is one of the, and one of the first things he said when this whole thing started to come about was, oh, well, I'll hire the people as we need them. Well, it's a little too late for that.
So there was less people to ban private industry from saving America then, rather than more people to say no. I don't understand. I don't have any. I'm sorry, I don't have any faith whatsoever in the State Department. So there's a 50 employee there or 100 employees there. Who gives a fuck? It's
leave
private
him, Graham.
industry.
He's not worth it.
Well, if there's
leave
people,
him,
if there's people that are going to
he's
listen
not worth
to
it, Graham. Leave him.
Yeah, but it's private industry that's going to save America right now, not the fucking government.
No, it would have. The government could have made a huge difference from the beginning.
Yeah, by getting the fuck out of the way.
No.
I agree.
Because I completely disagree. Because what we have now is we have so many different areas of the United States, at least. Whatever you got going on there, I don't know. But here in the United States, we got so many people bidding against different pieces that they're just marking it up. And if we had a centralized location that was dealing with getting the mask or the ventilators or whatever we need.
If you had a centralized space, David, you'd be forcing companies that didn't have a clue to do something.
I guess
no. You're having different areas bid up the market, and you got New York raising it up to $30,000, and you got Louisiana raising it $40,000.
There is no business on the planet capable of administrating this in a centralized manner. You can't. I know it sounds good and it feels good having this we need a plan, but it doesn't work. You can't do it. You're gonna fuck it up every single time. The first thing the FDA did
people to be creative.
Ban everyone. They banned everyone from doing tests.
You're putting Y before X though. You got what is available, right?
Y is before X.
And you got the thing that and you got people, what is available is what's there. That's what you got, right? and you're raising the cost of that because you got two people from the same team bidding on it. So I'm not saying that they that there's something to combat this situation, but the fact that, you understand what I'm coming at? You got a amount of things, and it's costing more because the two people from the same team are bidding on it.
Isn't that happening anyway with government negotiations, though, where you do have a centralized?
No, if you had one centralized,
there's
no part of the United States that is capable of handling what is here right now or what is to come in the future.
You can't force people to be. You can't force people to be productive. You can't force people to be innovative. You can't force people to be helpful in a situation.
Yes, you can. You look at World War II.
The free market dictates that the helpful people, the intelligent people, will find a way, and they will do it. You can't force people to do that.
No. I think that they got put on their flat feet because they thought that this old turning China down from the very beginning was the key to the whole thing. And they sat there for 2 months until this problem was completely out of control.
Hong Kong has almost no legal restrictions on movement. It's got no social distancing in a legal sense. And not only that, Hong Kong is China's bitch, and yet it has no legal stuff. And it is one of the best handled situations in terms of coronavirus on the planet right now. It's third best. They don't have the government telling
after
people,
Taiwan.
After fucking Taiwan. I mean, don't even get me fucking started on Taiwan. But you don't need a centralized thing coming in and saying it doesn't need to happen. You can
look at Mercedes and Dyson.
Surely this entire whole global epidemic has been an argument against this central planning, against this centralized thing. Because look at the fucking state of it. None of them are getting it right. Not a single one of them.
No, I totally agree with you there.
In Italy, they have nationalized healthcare, and they have all the drawbacks of that, and it's hurting them.
Yeah, I'm not saying nationalized healthcare was the way to go either.
Right, but I guess my point is, what is government doing
to react to a situation and actually plan to do something, like the likes of Mercedes and the likes of Dyson?
I'm sorry,
you can't force people to do these things.
Have you ever been to Italy, Drone Tech?
I have not. No.
It was.
Of course he hasn't. He's American. He's never been outside America.
I don't go outside America. What are you talking about?
It's a terrible place. They were always going to end up the way they are right now.
I have to admit that, especially there's a guy on Lively called Speak Italy or whatever his name is, but they shut down everything. Like, as far as I can tell, like complete lockdown over 3 weeks ago, and their numbers are still way up there as far as new cases and deaths every day. And that really concerns me because we're obviously in America, we've completely eclipsed what's going on in Italy, and we're into this stuff for a long time. And I don't understand how it's still spreading in Italy after 3 weeks. Because it's
a virulent virus,
and they live
That's
on.
Why it's
but
still,
where is
still
what
spreading.
is different? What is going on in Italy? There must be something that is
Italy's the question. I want to know why
it's different from anywhere else.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Everyone be quiet for one second, because Biscuit Vapes, he's kind of new to the thing. How long have you been? We've not had a proper chat with this guy yet. And look at him, he's so happy. Biscuit Vapes, how long have you been watching our streams, mate?
Near on a year now. I was watching you and Graham back before you had that problem with studio.
The first problem.
What a top geezer. See,
Graham shoots him the virtual anus.
Oh, no, it's marvellous. I'm so glad you came on. So, Cup of Tea would like to know, did you vote in the December general election?
I did. And I live in Doncaster, and I felt quite obliged to vote Labour.
Well, of course, in Doncaster, what other choice would you have?
Exactly. I came this close to voting Conservative, though.
That's an interesting point of view, man. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
I've driven through Doncaster, or past it.
It is pretty much centre of Britain, isn't it?
I know a lot of.
It's a part of Britain. I wouldn't say it's a centre.
I know, like
maybe a little lower down.
To get from Scotland to London, you've got to go through Doncaster.
No, you can actually skirt around the outside of it.
It's called rimming. When you skirt around the outside of Doncaster, it's called rimming.
It's actually called sensible.
You guys, you're also witty. Just naturally.
Well, it comes from being British. It's the superiority we have. Alan Reed is saying, "I feel sorry for you, Hayden. I'm intrigued."
Me too, man. Me too. But you know, that's why we're all here, mate, to support Hayden right now.
We all feel sorry for Hayden.
We're all here to support his transition, and
not as sorry as I feel for
Hayden. Is
that
right? Is that right? Are you going through transition, Hayden?
Absolutely. I'm hoping to be.
Should we refer to you as a certain pronoun now?
A wunkson.
Yes, he's finally coming out as a fanny. Yes, we can all feel sorry for him.
No. Don't get carried away, Happy Dog. Don't be a dick. I'm not actually going to get anything altered. I've just decided that I'm a woman.
I just spilled 2 different drinks. Are we not going to
I don't know what Graham said, but he was very high pitched.
I think he spilled something, maybe.
He's going to dirty the sink with pink pasta, I think.
Drone Tech, when's your next stream, dude? When's your next show?
Well, I was actually gonna do one tonight, but it's hosted on SJG's channel. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going over there.
Oh well, if I'm still awake, I will definitely come on and give a very.
You definitely can.
I definitely probably will not be able to.
But yeah, we do it every Saturday night.
We do it every checks in the post, or I won't come in your mouth. That's what that phrase was.
No, I really want to go on one of their streams because they get some guys on that are really quite come out with some interesting stuff that I'd love to basically really fucking annoy everyone with.
No,
I would love it, dude. I'm all for it. We do it every Saturday night on one of our channels, either Robert's SJG or mine usually. So, and we call it Saturday night.
How do we find this, Drone Tech?
Just go to my channel. I'm putting my channel link in chat right now. You can find it there.
Is this YouTube? Is this a YouTube thing?
Yeah, YouTube.
Are you Drone Tech? Is that what you are?
Drone Tech Politics, yeah. Basically, my channel is it's media critic. Basically, I just anytime the media is being deceitful or misleading, I try to expose it, put it out there, talk about it.
Being you brought that up, you were on here earlier this week, and I don't want to, because I love that they have these call-in things now, but I don't want to be the guy that calls in every night. But I really wanted to call in the other night.
But you love to call in.
I do love myself. I'm not going to deny that. But anyway, you guys were really, and I noticed that, and I'm not trying to be, ignorant or anything to you, but I noticed that one of your scapegoats was like media. It was like, and Graham and Hayden are similar in that way. It's like media.
Well, one second. Oh, hold on.
I definitely want to speak on this.
Don't put me in the same category as any other fucker.
No, but you went along with it, and you guys do criticize the media a lot. And
I didn't go along with the media being a scapegoat.
I'm not here to support the media by any means.
No. But you can describe our analysis of scapegoat.
Exactly.
Let me explain. I can explain it.
All right. I'd love to hear it.
So I've gotten into many arguments with people where I get that same critique. They're like, it's always the media. It's always the media with you.
Right.
So I get it. I mean, that is my focus. That's what I focus on. But people don't think realize the extent to which the media has influenced and forged the society that we're in now.
Lie.
And they really
lie.
They lie a lot. They're politically
people every day.
Right. They're politically partisan. Okay. They run cover and they carry the water for one party over the other.
Sure.
Right. And that's a problem. They're supposed to be the fourth estate. That's like a crucial part of our republic.
Right.
And yet they are derelict.
Completely.
So that's a problem. That's pretty big. And it's not just the media. It's academia. It's Hollywood.
Now,
they've all been paid by China. We need to audit society and find out who's been paid by China.
No, but look,
who would you rank as the worst culprits of what you just described, and who would you rank as the best culprits of what you just described?
That's hard to say, but I can give you an answer for sure. I hate all cable and network media. Anything that's on TV, I basically say don't believe it. If it's on TV, don't believe it. Pretty much. Period. So, but I would say I like some internet outlets. I like Reason.com. That I would say that's probably one of my favorite. And you get a little bit of right left on that. I like The Intercept. I like to read some like weird forums, like above
trigger warning TV. You're fully neutral news channel.
Here's the thing. I don't think that there's like a purity test on journalism or who can actually that you can trust for the truth. But they need to be honest about what they're doing. Like, because I think that achieving pure objectivity is probably impossible. So just be honest. Like, stop putting yourself out there like you're some arbiter of the truth. You know what I mean? And that like you're out there to guide people. These media people, they have an agenda. That it has nothing to do with the American people. It's their own agenda. It's the agenda.
You see that drone tech, but I don't know. Has anybody noticed in the UK we get Sky News and it's basically the same as the BBC? It's far left. It is SJW central. But if you watch Sky News Australia, Sky News Australia is centralist to central left policy.
Don't be giving me that bullshit that Sky News Australia is centrist. And I'm not saying Sky News Australia is awesome, but it is certainly right of centre. 100%.
No. What I said was centralist to centralist right. It is different to what we have in the UK, but it is paid for by the same people.
Sky News Australia is amazing. I love it. I love checking
awesome.
They're all just there going, so these social justice warriors have been at it.
They're all going,
I love seeing the Sky News clips.
The barrier reef. The barrier reef is so healthy. Why are they saying it's dying?
You know who else? I love suddenly is Piers Morgan. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, I know, yeah.
How did I go from absolutely hating this man to loving him?
To be honest, apart from his recent sort of freak out over the NHS, he has been very good recently. He has been very, very good.
He's been normal, I would say.
I can't say, guys, he blocked me on Twitter about 4 years ago.
Try and be a decent person, Aidan. What can I say?
Yeah, he blocked me.
I think he got red pilled.
Oh, Owen Jones, but everyone fucking blocks me on Twitter. I don't understand why. I
blocked you on Twitter.
I've been talking. Well, of course you have. You're a Republican.
It's because you're such a hormonal bitch, Aidan. That's why people block.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, dude. I'm not the one that has to take breaks because he gets emo every once in a while. But I'm just saying.
I've deleted my account, everyone.
I've been talking to a guy.
All I can say to both of you is, there you go. One for each of you.
From the Guardian, who's
been
working.
That's my name.
He's been working on the story with me, like my mother-in-law. And he's from the Guardian, so that's the left-wing paper. But he's been working on this story with my mother-in-law, so I've been working with him. But I did ask him yesterday. I said, "Do you know Owen Jones?" He went, "Yeah. He's a nice guy." I said, "Listen, Owen blocked me on Twitter when I called him a twat. Would you ask him to unblock me?" He said, "Why?" I said, "So I can call him all the other names I wanted to call him before he blocked me."
Call him a twat again.
I don't think he's going to go with that. Well, I didn't want to stop with twat. I had so many other names to call him. But, I don't get a chance. It's very harsh. People block me for no reason whatsoever. It's disgusting.
That's weird.
I feel you, bro.
I'd
feel you, bro.
It's
no reason whatsoever. We just get blocked. We just don't like the colour of our skin, Hayden. One reasoned argument after another, and they fucking blocked me.
See, I thought it was just because I was an asshole.
Well,
oh, can I ask you guys a question?
Of course you can ask
about your media. Like, have you noticed that you're seeing that your politicians or your media seem to be in bed with China?
Yeah,
I think we might have touched on this a little bit before, but
I really
like
think
here in
we need to
America, it's
audit
like
everybody for China money.
Mm.
We really need to start looking at who took China money.
Yeah. I think in the UK it's not overt. People aren't overtly defending China, but there's just a huge sort of gap of sort of radio silence around it. It's not being discussed.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
it is weird.
lock up their religious minorities in re-education camps, and like nobody talks about it.
Yeah, organ harvesting.
Weird, dude, because what mobile phone have you got?
Me?
Yeah,
Pixel 3.
Pixel 3, manufactured in China.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They all are.
All right. So what?
Sending
We can still
info to
criticize
Mother
the government.
CCP.
No, it doesn't matter. We can criticize their government, but I guarantee our governments won't, because we're getting all the cheap shit from China.
Right.
That's what we want. We want the cheap shit from China.
And our media won't. Our media literally attacks politicians.
Oh, here we go with the media again. Drone tech.
Yeah. Who is
kidding.
driving all of this? I mean, it's the media. They are and the tech giants. They're like in Hollywood. It's like this cabal of propaganda, man. It's.
Well, the media in America were driving a fake pandemic before the real pandemic, wasn't they?
Yeah. I mean, we've had like 3 of them.
The
4 of them.
of the children vaping.
Right.
Drone tech. I'm going to say, would you describe yourself as pro-life?
I'm not like.
I like the way
I think
hang on.
I'm not anti-abortion. I'll say that. I understand that there's reasons for it, and I'm okay with that. I don't think it should be used for birth control. So I am not like.
Just so you know, I personally, I'm anti-abortion. However, I don't have to have them. So my opinion is that no matter how I feel about it is quite irrelevant. However, a lot of people that are pro-life are saying, let's assume COVID is as virulent, as dangerous as they say. Well, we got to protect the economy. So fuck those people. Like the guy on your stream that said 2.5 million dead is acceptable to protect the economy. Now I get that. I'm not having a dig at him, but I bet if I said to him, "So what do you think about abortion?" He'd be like, "No."
Yeah,
no.
but that's
I can explain that to you. I can explain that.
Yeah, I can explain that. That's really easy.
Excuse me.
Try it with me in the mood I'm in right now. Let's explain.
Well, look. Here's the thing. So many people die. Like, let's look at New York, for example. Something like 404 people die every day in New York of various causes. You never hear about it. There's no talk about it. The flu kills close to 100,000 every year. Close to hundreds of thousands worldwide.
No, I'm going to have to stop you there.
My point,
based on his argument that 2.5 million people could die of COVID-related illness, so we should open up the environment, the economy, and say, well, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, you are the cost of the economy. Now,
I was getting to it.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I don't want to compare because we've already established earlier in the show before you got here. I did mention that death rates aren't actually up.
No, they're down. They're lower than
down. So I'm not getting to that. It's this point. It's this strange disconnect between before you're born, you're massively important, but after you're born, you're expendable.
If you're weak or old, then you're expendable.
It's just the idea that the most helpless among us have no say, and they are people. You know, at least as far as I'm concerned, once they have a heartbeat, it's a human being. It's really a human being the whole time. I mean, it's a human. So there's this idea of like, if we just allow this to become like it's no big deal, like murdering something for convenience is no big deal, a human life. But it's different when we're talking about this because it's a virus that we have no control of, for one, and letting our economies crash to try and keep people who are vulnerable, who are going to get this and probably die, to try and say you're going to end up killing way more people from a Great Depression that comes after that.
Can I just Can I just say, I mean, if you take both sides of what you just said there, Drone Tech, what we should really be doing is reversing what we're doing now.
I think, Drone Tech,
when you get like proof that you're COVID positive, you should be locked away. Let the rest of us get on with our world. Let the rest of us get on with the day to day.
No, but
and if you're proved infected, then you get locked away.
I'm going to stop you there because this is bollocks. Because if you've got even a small infection, no, it is because if you've got even a small infection or a small problem you don't know about, you become instantly far more susceptible to getting COVID-19 and a fatal pneumonia, regardless of your age. But we have to be aware of that. So what I'm going to say to you is, you're wrong, shush.
Fuck off. What I'm going to say to you is, take those people out of society. Let them battle it on their own.
You might have an infection you don't even know about.
Yeah,
exactly.
You spread it before you're showing symptoms. That's the issue.
No, don't get me wrong.
When you are showing symptoms, lock you away. Let you deal with it.
That's not the issue.
It's the issue, and what I'm saying, get you out of society, lock you away, let the rest of society carry on with what
we're
doing.
Saying is, if you don't know you've got it and then you show symptoms, we should leave you at home to die.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know about that.
Does it all?
That's not what I said.
So my mother-in-law, excuse me, who's been treated.
The realistic fact is that this isn't going to go away.
It is. It is going to go away.
From the infectious people are still going to get it, and they're still going to die.
A vaccine will present itself in time. But the fact is, at the minute, what we're dealing with is something that can kill people we think are healthy. This is a fact. This is not.
Yeah. If you don't contain it right now, then the NHS will get overwhelmed, and then everyone will just die.
Right.
Exactly.
It's going to affect so many other things if we just let it run its course.
Let the rest of society live their life.
Yeah, but Happy Dog, who do we know who is most susceptible? So if we say, right, everyone over 70 stays at home.
Because if they're going to get it and die, they're going to get it.
Yeah, okay. So we say to everyone over 70 and everyone with asthma, you stay at home.
Yeah.
Okay?
70? No, give me a break. If you let it run its course, you're talking about like 45. You're talking about 45.
Just pop your tongue in for a minute. So let's say that. Okay, the rest of us carry on with our life. Then we find out that 30% of society have something that allows this infection to get them in and cause them to be hospitalized, if not killed, requiring hospitalization. Yeah. So then our NHS collapses.
No,
we can't cope with
it. Because under my paradigm, you get sent home, you get given the money that would be spent on you in hospital, and they wait to see if you fucking live it out.
Yeah, but
what are you going to do with that money?
Life, we can't do that.
Very nasty situation.
What are you going to do with that money whilst you're ill? Negotiate.
Not only that, Graham, I don't think we've added this up, Happy Dog. If that percentage of society is off work and ill, we are in the same position or worse. Same
rest of us are at work
than we are right now.
The rest of us are at work.
No, we're not. That's it. You're not. No, you're not thinking it's
until people have the symptoms.
The rest
then isolate those people with the symptoms.
Do you know how many people are walking around with mild asthma, a small urinary infection?
I don't give a fuck about people with mild asthma.
I know you don't give a fuck.
About people with actual COVID.
No, I understand. Just because you don't understand, I'm trying to explain to you.
If they have COVID, lock them up.
I'm just going to mute you a second. You're not paying attention. I get what you're saying, but people with a small infection or an unknown underlying cause will end up needing hospitalization, or they will go home to die of pneumonia. This is why we have the lockdown. It's no point speaking while I'm speaking. I muted you. I've muted while trying to explain to you that I get your idea that we make the vulnerable stay at home, but we don't know who the vulnerable are. You keep talking, nobody can hear you, dude. You're going to listen. We don't know who the vulnerable are. There we go.
Have the balls to unmute me. No hospitalization. Lock the people
that are ill with COVID in their house.
Put them in ovens. Just shove them in an oven.
If you don't, does Happy Dog
this is why
understand he would be one of the people that would need hospitalisation?
You are going to be killed by COVID.
This is what I need to do. That's fucking mental. Nobody allowed in hospital. That's
It's a good job Happy Dog's not in charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
I imagine those rules would change very quickly the minute he got a cough.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Now, I would love to have the COVID just for the law.
I would like to go to hospital.
You look like this specimen of health there, Happy Dog. I'm sure you would make it just fine.
What I'm saying is, the reality is we can't protect society from this virus. This is the reality.
My take on lockdown.
I disagree with that, but
Happy Dog. My take on lockdown. My take on the lockdown was a lot different. What I would have liked to have seen was people that we knew to be vulnerable say, right, look, guys, stay at home 3 weeks or 6 weeks. We'll take care of you. Now, at least let me finish, you demented.
I won't let you finish.
Well,
let the people
do that. There we go. So the problem was, we asked the known vulnerable to stay home. Acceptable. But at the same he's still going blessed.
He can't help himself.
But at the same time, there's people we don't know are vulnerable and we have to protect National Health Service. However, what I would have liked, Happy Dog, just listen a second. You'll like this. I promise. My original thoughts on this would be that the lockdown should stop opening your mouth for a minute. Listen. Just listen before you start. You've not heard me out. The known vulnerable should volunteer to stay at home. We can look after them. That would allow us to cope with some of the unknown vulnerable people. But at the same time, I think there's nothing wrong with 2 or 3 weeks of reasonable social distancing. Halving, for example, 50% capacity in restaurants, in public gathering places for 3 weeks, just to keep the numbers to a manageable level. Happy Dog's going to come out and say, no, all sick people should die now.
I'm not saying all sick people. What I'm saying is, the reality is, the people that are going to die of COVID are going to die of COVID.
That's not necessarily true.
Not all of them.
No.
Most people are just going to have mild
ventilator. So many percent would actually survive.
I want to hear from Biscuit Vapes.
Hang on. Right, Happy Dog. Let's let Biscuit Vapes have his say.
Yeah.
If you put people on ventilators, so much percentage of them will survive. You don't have to just let them all die. If you can slow the spread of the virus, then you can treat as many people as possible and have as little amount as people die. That's the whole point.
The ones that are going to die are going to die anyway.
No, Happy
No,
Dog.
that's not true. That's not
Give
true.
them money and let them die at home.
No.
It's not the situation at all.
You can't live forever.
Hold on. This is more important. I'm muting everybody. What's the cat's name, Drone Tech?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Hudson.
Oh, Hudson.
I have two. We have two, Hudson and Newt.
That was a very handsome pussycat. There we go, Happy Dog. I muted you again.
First off, you didn't mute everybody. You only muted the guy that you knew you couldn't trust to be quiet for a second.
You only muted the guy you couldn't argue with. I mean,
what do you mean argue with? I've just told you that you're fucking wrong. You're fucking shit.
Well, excuse me.
Everybody should just stay at home and die, and then we can carry on as normal.
The people infected are going to die if they're not.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Most people, the overworld. No, Happy Dog, stop just for a minute. Disconnect from Planet Happy Dog. The majority of people that are infected with COVID will survive.
Right.
A large percentage of them, a large percentage will need medical care or they will die. If we can give them medical care, we should be giving. No.
And what will be left is a portion of society who are not susceptible to COVID.
Dude, you're literally
devil's advocate on this, didn't I? I am playing devil's advocate.
No, you're not. No. Devil's advocate is someone playing both sides. You're on the side of letting everybody die.
Do not tell me what I'm thinking. I am saying devil's advocate.
I mean, why don't we just should we nuke areas that are infected?
Drone text, you might like that. Stop talking for fuck's sake. Drone text got something you might like. We should nuke all infected areas.
Right. Just put them all in the same place.
So yeah,
that'll do it. That'll take care of it.
Drone tech. Would I be right in thinking you might be thinking about Los Angeles?
Yeah.
San Francisco, perhaps.
If we get rid of LA and New York, that's BuzzFeed and HuffPo gone straight away.
Well, in LA, they're hurting all the homeless people into rec centers. More than definitely gonna get. But you know what? Those people are probably they probably have hardened immune systems anyway. So
we're putting them in.
You're probably right.
We are actually putting homeless people in hotels right now to get them off the streets. It's the first.
See, they're gonna get used to that though, and then what?
That's fine. Let them get used to it. I don't care. Manchester has been like land of the dead. You know, since they made spice illegal.
He doesn't care.
Since they made spice illegal in the UK, it used to be a legal drug. No one used it. Once they made it illegal, Manchester turned into the land of the dead. Have you seen the land of the dead when they fire the fireworks? Watch it.
Should make COVID
the fireworks.
Oh yeah. The zombies watch the fireworks.
That's what Manchester was like. So now we put them all in hotels for a temporary measure so everyone feels better.
Is that what you're saying?
When this virus
like bath salts?
When this virus is finished, we're gonna dump them back on the streets again.
I gotta go, guys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I thought I was thinking he was fading. I thought the color in his face looked like it was going.
Thanks, man.
It's getting up too, man, and I'm done.
You look sweaty. You look sweaty. Yeah, you look sweaty.
Pickle.
Good job, Graham.
Good seeing you, Graham.
Good job, Graham.
You've done very well.
Here's to you.
I'm
going to take one of these. Good job, buddy.
I'll speak to you tomorrow, Pickle.
Don't talk about me like I'm like some special kid that's just run the
some special kid. You are the example of special kid.
This has broke my
computer. Get the fuck out.
No. How dare you, Happy Dog? You know what? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry in bed tonight because of you and your way.
You're gonna flap in bed because of that.
Graham?
Nobody.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I'll make sure he's up.
He just couldn't.
If anybody would like to take Graham's place, his the link. We get over things quick on the one.
If you're on overbearing SJW with fucking ideas of your station, please fill this space right now.
I hate to speak well of Graham. I mean, when the day came around, I said, "Do you want to just come in with me full halfway on trigger warning?" Best fucking idea I ever had. Best idea I had. I love working with him. I love hanging out with him. Top gear. Bit of a fucking lightweight, if I'm honest. We're only 3 stream. There's no fucking reason. We're down to 68 viewers. That's 40 down on where we were. But
they were here for Graham. Now they're out.
That's what it is. They were here for Graham. Now they can't give up. They couldn't give up. Now that he's gone.
Graham's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
He's a top geezer. I've got to be honest. He's a good.
Shut up!
He's not here. He cannot hear me. It's all right. It's all right. I would never say this if it was a cup of tea says Wingman John and Jay were better.
It's hard to, Wingman John set the bar so high.
He's always really based individual.
I mean,
his sense of humor, Wingman John's sense of humor, was underrated by far. He is
a great geezer.
One of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life.
I still told someone we were supposed to go for a drink. Of course, we always say that, but before this kicked off. But hopefully, when the virus is done with, we can get together. Just say, Sean Gray 8 says, Hayden, listening has never been your strong point. I don't know what you just wrote, you fucking dickhead. I've got no idea.
Exactly.
Man.
Thumbs up to that man.
To be honest,
fucking
listening is good. I got Happy Dog's point. The only problem I had was when I was trying to talk about that point, Happy Dog kept rambling like a fucking tramp. Debate. Oh my God. It can't be. No, it's not. It's a different Daz. I thought it was trigger warning Daz. But it's new person Daz that was with us last night. There he is. Daz, me take biscuit vapes, aphid lip, and Uncle.
Oh, it's that guy that looks like he's got fucking dead.
This isn't the same Daz that does the show on your radio show.
No. Not guilty, aphid.
Oh, I thought it was.
He was supposed to come on tonight, aphid lip, but he fell asleep. And
it's the Daz that looks like he shouldn't be broadcasting from prison, aphid.
You've only got Hayden to blame for that, Happy Dog.
How are you doing, Daz? Are you good, mate?
Amongst many other things we could blame him for, but we'll let him off on this occasion.
No, you can blame for whatever you like, dude. I don't give a flying fork.
This guy, I swear to God, has like Red Bull shooting through his veins or something. He seems just way too amped up.
Pumped.
That's worked, doesn't he?
It is indeed a pleasure to share a platform with Aphid Lib himself.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Daz, of all the asses to kiss in this chat, that's
right.
I'm not very good at making decisions. I'm a very poor decision maker.
See, drone tech is a big deal. Biscuit vapes, cool as fuck. Aphid lip, however, you could have got it worse. You could have gone for Uncle Albo.
I'm still not sure where I sit, what side of the fence I'm sitting when it comes to Uncle Albert.
Oh, just be careful of him. He's on many registers. Many registers. Drone Tech, you guys have the sexual offender register in the Americas, don't you?
We do. We have a couple here in my own neighborhood, unfortunately.
Happy Dog, if you went on holiday, you could get one over there as well.
I could be on both at the same time. Yeah, you're right.
Funny thing is, Happy Dog, for all that he's a cantankerous old twat, in real life, he's actually quite a reasonable person. It's very strange.
No, I'm not.
No, you are. You're a very nice guy.
Real life as well.
He's a very nice guy. He's a very nice guy. So, Biscuit, are you coming to the next meet space? When we
so what's that? Online, is it?
No, it's in real life. We do it every morning in real life. It's not terribly fun.
So whereabouts is it?
Well, at the minute, it's not because of the virus. But when we're allowed to all meet up, it'll be in Manchester. We did one before in November last year. Drone Tech's coming over for the next one.
I would love to, man. That'd be great.
Oh, mate. Do you know what, Drone Tech? If you could ever come over this side of the pond, that would be fucking epic.
That would be awesome, man. I might even be able to get Steve Alexander to join us. Former drummer of Duran Duran.
I've got to be honest, that would be awesome.
Fuck off. I don't believe that for one fucking minute.
Yeah. I used to play. No, you don't know. I have a relationship.
No.
That you wouldn't understand.
Wait, hang on. Happy Dog.
You don't have anything to do with Duran Duran.
He's just telling us he's in a relationship with the
Absolutely. Oh, dude, I'll tell you. No, look, this will sound really weird, but from like 2005 to 2000 and I don't know, 10 or so. He was the general of our army in Battlefield 2 in a tournament called Battlefield 2 Combat.
So you mean the type
we love the guy. We're like brothers in arms, man.
When he had no influence on the public domain whatsoever.
I don't know what he's saying, but
I don't know what I don't know it either.
It's great that you know a guy from Duran Duran, but in all honesty, if I'm going to be totally honest with you, I would be so happy to come over. And
that would be amazing, man.
I really wouldn't give a fuck if you brought someone from Duran Duran with you.
Yeah, I know. I just would love to hang out with him, and he's in the area. So
to meet you would be awesome. If he's local,
that's
fine. He can come along. But
that would be great, man. I would love it. I would love it. When is that going to be?
Secondary to me. Well, we don't know now that we got the disease in the way.
Yeah. I know. I had a vacation scheduled for June. I assume that's done.
Honestly, guys, when do you? I mean, your best guess you got 6 decent guys here. When do you think? I'm trying to be polite. When do you think that like we would be able to travel to a different country again?
I honestly
like
don't
your
know.
best guess on that.
I think
I'm thinking a year. I'm thinking a year before I can.
If that's the case, we're done, dude. Like America cannot survive that.
I'm thinking a year before we can go freely to another country. I'm thinking a year.
Look, we're gonna have to deal with it, dude. Like, that's impossible. No, that cannot happen.
That's impossible in the old ways, but the new way, I think that it might be.
Oh, here we go. See, this shit's a vehicle for something, man. Like, have you?
Well, what do you think? What do you think? How do you think that we could possibly do something like that?
Oh, we've lost.
This guy's like, I'm out. Dude, I don't know. Okay, so look, I say we flatten the curve for as long as we can, but at some point we're gonna have to go back to work, and people are gonna get it. Most people are gonna have mild flu symptoms and get over it like the normal flu season, and we gotta lock away our vulnerable people. That's all we gotta do.
What do you mean when you say lock away? What do you mean by that?
Well, we gotta. No, we gotta make.
Like, are you talking like a
lock away? No, not like granddad here. No,
because the nursing homes aren't doing too good of a job of locking away right now.
I'm just saying, like, we gotta quarantine them.
Oh, we should.
What's this homeless-looking guy saying over here?
I think we can all agree. I'm sure Dad's agree because he looks like a healthy young man. We could definitely do with quarantining Happy Dog.
His beard, I think, might be carrying Ebola and H1N1. I don't know, man. It's got a little bit of everything in there. It's got a little Zika.
Coronavirus or not, I think that might be a good idea.
Happy Dog.
Yeah, people are shaving.
If the government said to Happy Dog, you must stay in your house for 12 months, he'd be like, that's wonderful. No,
I'm going out. Fuck this. I'm traveling down to fucking Manchester tomorrow. That's where I'm going. I don't know anybody there. I'm going down there.
Look, dude, the fact of the matter is, all of our countries have got to go back to work soon. Or
I mean, I agree with you.
Like, what's going to happen at the end of this? Like, our economies are going to crash. I feel like China's going to be sitting pretty. Like, they're going to be sitting above us all.
Well, because they've adapted already and they've implemented situations that
we're not convenient.
Yeah, but we're not doing that. We're worried about like lying to people about masks and stuff. Where we need to be like Google needs to be trying to come out with like phone apps where we can track, get rid of the HIPAA laws and we can track people that have the.
Well, we don't even need to. We just need to do what South Korea did. Look, we need to get people masks. We need to get everybody masks.
Yes.
We need to socially distance, but we need to work. We need to work.
I agree with you completely.
I think the idea with the masks is that it needs to be where it needs to be more important, which is in the hospitals, and there isn't enough for everyone.
We need
so
more.
we're just saying,
people can make them. We need to put out instructions for people to make them.
We just told everybody to do this from the beginning. We would have helped out the
system. We can make them. We can 3D print. We can 3D print.
1 minute. Happy Dog. When you've spoken, let somebody else have a go. Because what everyone is hearing out on the stream
that isn't how this works here.
Shouting.
No.
I'm just.
If
Look,
you're near me, you listen to me shouting. That's it. That's
okay. I've muted Happy Dog. Great, Jonte, you say what you've got.
Listen, listen. We can do some. I don't understand why, because I'm just some idiot. Why are we already not putting people back to work, having people make masks if need be? Why not? I feel like the only reason that's not happening is because if Trump did that, the media would be like, "Oh, look at this! They're so incompetent. They just want people to make their masks." But that's a completely legitimate thing to do.
Look. You do what needs to be done, and whether people agree with it or not is irrelevant.
1 second. We're going to do this properly.
Okay.
That is in twice. I don't know why.
We'll do this properly.
All right, Happy Dog, why aren't you making masks? Drone Tech says you should be making masks.
Look, South Koreans.
Look, it's the wrong way around. Let the people who are infected fight the infection. That's all I'm saying.
We got to build up an immunity anyway. We got to get it. What are we going to be, frail
You're all
little
gonna get it anyway.
microbes?
Deal with it.
Dr. Happy Dog.
We have to. Look,
you bastards.
Happy Dog.
I think Daddy's having terrible troubles.
Obviously.
It's not.
All he's been able to say is, Biscuit Babes hasn't been able to say much more, but he's really fucking happy anyway. So
Daz, you're not gonna bench press your way out of this.
My phone, guys. I've got 15% left of my phone battery. I can't watch fucking porn tonight.
If anybody else would like him before I pass out, there's the link. I think.
Are you drinking coffee? I saw you have a coffee cup, Hayden. Are you?
Yeah.
Did you switch on to coffee?
Now. Well, I'm not.
Oh, you're gonna pull an all-nighter, aren't you?
He's drinking straight HDMA
or for months, and finally
MDMA. I mean, he's drinking straight MDMA.
He's drinking straight cum. That's what he's drinking.
No, it was coffee, Happy Dog.
Oh, we got.
There is.
We got
coffee.
No, I drink coffee.
Daz
is back.
Regular. There he is. Look at him. Well, we're stuck. He's frozen on a happy face.
Hey, can I plug SJG's channel here a little bit? Because
not only can you should.
Okay, I gotta get it, but I'll do it in a minute. I'll do it in the channel. I'll do it in the chat.
That's the face of a sex offender on the early morning lockdown.
Yeah, our buddy SJG Perspective, who he's not streaming anymore. He must have stopped. But you gotta check him out, guys. He makes some funny parodies and stuff. He's been on this stream. He'll probably be on more, but check him out. He's a good funny guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Good family guy.
I wouldn't know about that, but he's a good bloke. I don't know about his family, but he's a nice geezer.
I know he's got one.
He's got 3. He keeps them.
It's very possible.
Daz is having terrible issues. There he goes again.
Poor Daz.
You use StreamYard, yeah, okay.
Yes.
I use the same thing. You're using it better. I need to learn from you.
StreamYard, there's not much to learn, dude. I let it do all the work.
Yeah, there's not much to it. It works great. I like it.
There's something we need to see, though, dude. There's something we need to see. That video brings me so much happiness.
Have you seen the one where the lady starts singing on the balcony and the guy hits her with a purse or something?
I've not seen that one.
It's just a similar one.
Listen to this voice of an.
That's you, isn't it, Hayden? It's
That
you.
is the voice of beer, isn't it?
In Newcastle,
Hayden. Ever since you had the guy that on your old shows that used to spray that yellow shit all over the parking lot, have you ever had such a good clip that you used to play?
No, this is my favorite. There is one I need to download. Actually, there is one clip I need to download. that I really fell in love with, because remember when all those celebrities put up Imagine?
Yeah.
But this is going to take me 3 days to find, because obviously on Twitter I post a lot of shit on Twitter, so I can't find it now. Oh, there's that cracking picture of Donald Trump. No,
don't you hate? I hate, dude. I follow almost exclusively left-wing people on Twitter, and I just hate the world after a few hours on Twitter throughout the day. I just
fucking love it.
Like you read these threads, and it's just people who are brimming and boiling with hatred for anything that isn't like in line with their view, you know. And these people lecture. Yeah, they lecture everybody else about loving Trump's hate and shit. It's like, you're completely psychotic, all of you, like all of them.
I love that.
Here's my knowledge of left and right.
I love
left spend a lot and right save a lot. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. There's a difference between our right and left. They're not the same.
I'm just trying to load the video up here for us. Let me find this now. Do you remember the Imagine video that all the celebrities did?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
It's another one of my cats. They're all saying hello. This is Jerry. She was supposed to be a boy, but it didn't pan out that way.
Transsexual.
That's all right.
Go on. Right, let me see if I've got this now. Oh, it's just loading now. I'm just trying to see if I can load it up. I might not.
I just put a video in your private. I don't know if you're gonna play the Hollywood coronavirus stuff, but I just put it in channel there, the private. That is Hollywood. That's Hollywood stars pledging themselves to Barack Obama when he got elected.
Oh dear.
These people are loony as fuck, and they always have been. So,
right, that video I've just tried to upload, it's just not having it. That's a shit. Well, here we go. Check this one. This is when the stars did Imagine, and you might not find this amusing. I'm just wired.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Get up, come on, get down with it, this sickness. Yeah. Look at this. I have a donkey here. He's looking at the pool.
Imagine all.
I'm sorry.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Get up, come on, get down with it, this sickness. Yeah. Look at this. I have a donkey here. He's looking at the pool.
Imagine all.
Whoever did that is a fucking hero.
Oh, I love it. That's great. God. You know I love Arnold.
Everybody loves Arnold. Come on.
Yeah, but I like to talk like Arnold a lot.
Go on then.
Well, I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Yeah. Nailed it, bro.
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. A choir boy.
Oh, I've drank way too much and it's way too late.
Yeah, it's getting there. Well, it's pretty early for me. So.
It's 2:10 in the morning here.
Oh, really? Oh, you're getting.
It's 2 in the morning. Yeah.
It's 2:02 in the morning. I'm just going to do the rest of this like Arnold.
Get to the chopper.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Get up, come on, get down with it, this sickness. Yeah. Look at this. I have a donkey here. He's looking at the pool.
Imagine all.
Oh, that's great.
It's terrible. It's one of those videos like the other one. You watch it over and over, and it just gets funnier and funnier. And then you try and show your wife, and she looks at you with that "Are you retarded?" look.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Whoever did that, you're right. It's so subtle and brilliant. It's great.
Oh, damn it. Daz said something here. Maybe next time, Joe Tech. I don't know what he was after from you, though. Oh, well, there we go. He's got problems with his internet, absent no luck at all. Daz, anytime you're ready, you can come back on the show whenever you want.
Daz has got problems with the prison guard saying, "Oi, you should have a fucking mobile phone, cunt."
Look at the state of Happy Dog. Fucking hell.
Jesus. Like, does Happy Dog have any right to put somebody down by appearance? Seriously.
Even lip, I have the fucking right because I am the alpha dog. How is it? I am the alpha.
You kind of look like American Joe. Do you know who American Joe is? No. Look him up on YouTube. You kind of look like him. You're like his British counterpart. Yeah, I think you are.
I don't give a fuck about the wannabes and the who.
The last time I saw anyone look like Happy Dog, he was looking for his dinner in a fucking bin.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Clahagan, you got what you want. Give these people the air.
Obviously, no offense, Happy Dog.
Obviously, no offense whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I love you.
That's
I love
the thing,
you, Happy
guys.
Dog.
If you say no offense, a gentleman must take no offense.
No offense, but you're a complete cunt. Well, yeah,
None taken, sir. None taken, sir. Guys, I think, do you know what? It's 2:10 in the morning. We've managed to kill off 50 viewers. But this has been a 3 hour and 20-minute stream, which for us is quite exotic.
It's the plus side of COVID.
Yeah, imagine that. This is the plus side of an infection. How shit is that?
And not one of you could argue with any of my points I made.
This is what we got to look forward to.
Like, that's what I wonder. Are we in the beginning of the end? Like, is this like in the original Dawn of the Dead movie where they first move into the mall and at first it's like they're having fun and they're like, "Yeah, we're drinking," but then it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
And then we're all streaming and we're all going insane, like streaming insane as as things break down. Anyway,
here's the important thing.
Hopefully that's not where we're headed.
Trigger warning will be here for you.
Yes.
We'll be streaming throughout the apocalypse to make sure that everybody stays informed, inebriated, and partially insane. And I think it says a lot about the fact that we're so inclusive, that we have the mentally challenged in this evening.
Look, yeah, that's
he knew I meant him. That's the thing. But guys, listen, you've been streaming.
I'm never looking
Jesus, let me just mute him.
Yeah, just
guys, thank you so much for watching for so long tonight. It's been a huge amount of fun.
Good stream.
Cheers,
Matt
Hayden,
Berry,
and everybody else watching.
Matt Berry, who's just said, "Yes, I'm here."
That's a fact.
Everything, Matt Berry. Yours sucks because we're just about done at 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. We'll try and come back tomorrow night. We won't be streaming Monday night because I'm supposed to be interviewing Charles Band, the film director and producer. For some reason that landed on my lap. Would you like to talk to him? I was like, yeah, okay. I've not watched one of his films since 1984, but yeah, let's do this shit. So we'll try and be back tomorrow, and then we'll definitely be back on Tuesday. Until then, go and check out Geopolitics and SJG. Biscuit Vapes, lovely to meet you, sir.
You too. Thank you for having me on.
I hope we see another one. I'm going to fucking regret this. Happy Dog. Oh, I've just cut him off. Thank you for joining us, mate. It's been lovely seeing you.
No.
You always Happy Dog's got to go to sleep now. There we go. Drone Tech, thank you, mate. It's been cracking seeing you, fella, always. And Aphid Lip, you've been a treasure. Look at you, all posh.
All the best to everybody here tonight.
He's been
Cheers to all of you
now,
guys.
1 glass of wine for the past 3.5.
No, I went through a whole half a bottle, I think. I don't know. I don't drink wine much, so I'm not sure how much this is going to hit me, but I think I've finished off
Something about him and that coat is really giving me that Dawn of the Dead vibe. Just saying.
That's funny because it's giving me this kind of weird sex offender vibe. Matt Berry, make sure you check us out earlier. So like I say, we'll try and come back tomorrow night. I think Graham wants to have a chat with Nick Harrison. During the week, we're going to try and get Drone Tech back on again. I'm going to try and get Sean Watson on, who was going to come tonight, but he was poorly. I think he's got the shits or something he didn't like to say. Trigger warning, guys. Over the next couple of weeks during the attempt, we're trying to find some more people to get on with us. Including Lawrence Harvey, star of Human Centipede 2 and 3. He might be joining us sometime after next week, and we'll try and get some more cool folks in to hang out with us just so we can get through this shit together. This dreadful, weird, fucking bizarre fucking pandemic that we're sat in the middle of that makes no sense whatsoever. This funny business. There's no need for it. No need for it at all. Guys, take care. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and bye-bye.